We are live. Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Wherever you're at, welcome to Caint. Let's get this show started.
Like flesh or shadows crawl, Caint rules and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains, king of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind, twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the feuds. Caint, roll through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Masked in smoke, crowned in flames, he whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Caint's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the feuds. Caint, roll through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Masked in smoke, crowned in flames, he whispers riddles, plays his games. Caint, he's the ruler of the feuds. Caint, roll through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint.
Hello. How are you? I'm bored. I have a very quiet house right now, and I can't handle it, guys. It's just not it. It's just not it. But that's okay. That's okay. Real quick, shameless plug. So as y'all know, if you've seen the announcements, I'm starting a sports channel called The Game Room. It's gonna be me and my brother-in-law. Mainly it's gonna be NBA, but we're also gonna cover, the NFL and all those other things. So if you're curious about anything sports related, right? You want to talk about just man shit. Well, and other sports, right? And just, what I'm saying. Feel free to sub. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Go up there, just talk some shit. You know what I mean? If we ever get memberships, we want to do like members only watch parties with everybody. Talk about the game. Talk about what's going on. Talk about news. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of fun. So make sure if y'all love some sports, check out The Game Room. So. Anyways, let's get back to it. So, what a crazy, not even amazing, what a crazy, wild turn of events that's happening right now. I never saw this happening. I never saw this coming. I never saw it even remotely on track. Rewind. I hope this is not true.
XJU tipped 10 euros
shit.
to support the KCA. Hello, board.
Hey, X-Justice, thank you for the 10 euros to support the KCA. I'm bored. Nice to meet you. Anyways, it's just, I really hope that Rewind does not sever. Because, I always say cafe's my home and all that shit, but it's kind of like one of those things. You know how you're like born in one city and you're there till you're like an infant or a toddler maybe, and then you move to another city and you start like elementary school, middle school, high school through that. You know what I mean? So that's like your home, but you're actually born somewhere else. You know, I was born on the after show, right? I was born there. As a baby, I was in Rewind, literally, Locale Rewind. I was a baby. And then I grew up and I went to school at the cafe, right? Now I've graduated the cafe, like the song says. You know, damn, one of the words. Broke through the cafe, now on constraint, right? Now I'm in Caint. But that's all beside the point. I really hope. I really don't, bro. It's, we're going to go through it. We're definitely going to go through it. Also, I want to go over the David issue, I guess, because I'm kind of a boomer. I've tried to keep track. It just seems like a lot. But Turkey Tom did an awesome video we're going to be looking at. I played on streaming for a while today. So, like I said, it may be some hard times, maybe some slow times, maybe some fast-paced times. But we're just here, bro. I'm bored. I ain't got shit to do. So we're going to fucking do it. I will say, though, I will be recording a video later with my after show buddy Plex about some stuff he wants to talk about. So that's going to be a VOD on their channel. So if you're not subscribed to The Lasting Opinion, you know, where I was birthed like as a baby in my home, you know, the old after show, Lasting Opinion, go check them out, bro. Go check them out. So he got his show. He won't be back. So that's kind of the whole thing, right? Would Billy choose Rewind or balls? That is the question. Obviously, they talked about it a little bit yesterday. I mean, they know the whole saying, like, you know, A or B, gun to your head, what are you picking? Personally, I think they would all pick Rewind because that's the more sustainable project. Because there's Rewind is there to rewind. They're to talk about what happened in the LCU that day, right? What's balls? Like, what is balls? It's AI pictures, it's lists, and they're trying to do something different, not shitting on the show. It's just obviously not my cup of tea. But I truly think that he will pick Rewind. And I think Rastoff will pick Bus, personally. But that's just me. That's just me. Let's get into this thing we call a show, guys. I've stalled long enough. So as y'all know, we're going to go through some BS real quick, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty. So two geniuses evidently snapped a $4,000 television in half on an escalator. Guy at the bottom walks away with minor injuries. What's this? Oh, bro. See, look. Y'all. Come on, bro. You already know what's going to happen. There it is. Russia. Shocking. Russia be doing some wild shit, guys. Like, if you just look at, like, Russia and shit and, like, some of the shit that comes out of there, bro, like, especially at the car wreck videos that Russia has, it's wild, though, the shit they be doing. Yup. That is a wrap, bro. I love how they're just, like, calmly talking or whatever they're saying. They're just super calm. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. Oh, yeah. That's a wrap, bro. That is a fucking wrap. And no protection plan gonna save that shit. And the store ain't gonna take it back either, bro. You're out fucking $4,000 because you're dumb and you fucked up. You should have took the TV out of the box, but that's beside the point.
Yes, блядь. Купил телевизор. Вот об эту планку.
Yeah, bro. They fucked up. It probably would have went the other way, bro, if they would have just tilted it, but that's beside the point. I'm reading too much into this. Oh, wrong one. Good job, Ken. Pressing buttons like, never mind. All right. So one more for us. A guy smashes a car window with a bat and goes in a crazy road rage incident. We love our road rage here at Caint. It's always fun. Let's check this shit out.
Jail! You're going to fucking jail!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Look at this guy. He just I did nothing to him. Look at this piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, look what he did in my fucking car. Look at this piece of shit. Look at you. Are you gonna fucking attack me? Are you gonna attack me? For what did I do to you? What are you, nuts?
Oh yeah, bro. This is beautiful, bro. This is amazing. I love this.
What did I do to you?
New York plates too? Is that New York plates?
This is the guy's plate number.
Yeah, New York. You already know, bro. Nothing against New. Oh yeah, she's just like, what the fuck is this shit? What the hell have I got myself into? You know, bro. As soon as they got home, their relationship is over. Book it. because she's like, I'm not about to be a part of this shit. I don't want no part of it, blah, blah, blah. This is just the face of pure disgust. I feel bad for this woman. Truly, I feel bad for this woman.
Are you fucking embarrassed of this guy? He just destroyed my brand new car.
S1K, hey Ken, this Grim Galleries guy saying hella racist shit and death threats towards Buff and all the LCU channels. Really, bro? Come on, Grim. Come on, Grim. Can't have that shit here, bro. Where's he at? Where is he at? I think I got a mod in here. Yeah, I got Seek in here. Yeah, bro, we're not doing that. Tommy R, yeah, we don't do death threats and all that, bro. It ain't nothing in life that damn serious. You know what I'm saying? See the face she has right now? That's how people look when people do shit like that, bro. Like, let's all calm the fuck down with the threats. Like, there's nothing worth it. Nothing in life is worth that. I mean, unless family, but I don't want to go into a deep rabbit hole, but y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's, you know.
Just fucking destroyed my brand new car.
Come on, bro. Yeah, Grim, you got to go, man. I'm sorry. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. We are not doing that.
Car, you idiot.
Well, he fucked up. He fucked up. Like I said, bro, I guarantee that relationship is done as soon as they got home. Literally, as soon as they got home, that relationship was fucking done. Promise you. Book it. All right, so drama alert with the David update. A Redditor discovered a Tesla key hidden in the gutters of David's house. Unfortunately, he touched the key and tampered with potential evidence. So, good job, bro. Good job, bro. You can't do that. You can't be doing that. But, you know, I mean, this is a sight for sore eyes, let me tell you, bro. That's hilarious. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to be watching a Turkey Tom video about it. I think it's like 50 or 60 minutes long. When we get in Ken emails, what's up, Zay Zooted? We'll get them. We'll get them. I got to figure out what to do. I mean, obviously, like Spartan helmets and shit, obviously. Like Ken Caint, definitely. So Boomer, 100%. Any suggestions y'all got, bro? Like, hit me up in the Discord or whatever. Like, and just, well, actually, no, you can't do that because that's self-promotion. We'll figure it out. Y'all, we'll talk. We'll talk. Leave a comment. There you go. Leave a comment in this stream of what kind of emote y'all want, because that promotes fucking engagement and all that shit. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know. All right, let's get back to this. Destiny releases more comments towards Erica Kirk. Yeah, this fucking piece of shit. This might be unpopular. I find it very weird how Widow has stepped into the CEO role, delivered 2 speeches, one at a stadium memorial, where Charlie's parents weren't even present, and it is already going on podcast just 2 weeks after her husband was assassinated. Destiny said it's because she probably hated her husband. God, I can't fucking read. Tommy R with the King Caint Alliance. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Welcome to the KCA. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, as far as this goes, bro, this is how I see it, right? At some point, you know, she has to move forward. She has to. You can't just harp on what happened. Yeah, it sucks. You did the memorial. You did the burial. They did the thing. I think it was in Dallas, the Turning Point convention or whatever it was. It's I don't know, man. Yeah, you have to. And she's already said she wanted to continue her husband's legacy. So the best way for her to do that is to continue his legacy. And this is what she's doing. And honestly, this may be helping her, like, not cope is the wrong word. Process her emotions, right? Because her husband built this thing. So now that due to the unfortunate incident that happened, you know, she can pick it up and continue his legacy. You know, just like, you know, when something bad happens to people, a lot of time, you know, especially like at work, you don't want to stop working because you start thinking about things. But if you go back to work, it keeps your mind off of it, keeps you thinking about something else. It can be healthy to help you process. Because I mean, what's the going rate in time that someone has to widow or mourn a death of their family before they can continue life? Like, what is that going rate? You know what I mean? Everyone is different. Like I said, if something happened to my wife, I'd be like a whole new person. I'd be all fucked up. But, you know, you eventually, you have to move forward, bro. Like, it sucks to say that, but it's just the truth. It truly is just the truth. So, I mean, it is what it is. But so idiot Antifa activists mistake Ice Cube's tour bus with an ICE deportation bus. Beautiful. Oh, let me mute this. That's wild, bro. It said because Ice Cube, right? It's bro. So what happened here? What happened? What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Oh yeah. You already know. People are going crazy with this thing, man. Like it's still got music. People are going crazy with the whole, like, I guess, anti-ICE and all that. Granted, there's no perfect branch of government, right? There's no perfect law enforcement. There's just nothing, right? They're doing their job. They're doing what they're told. And, people can feel some type of way about it, and I get that, especially like if your family's affected, if like, say like, if a woman had her husband ripped away from her and they got kids, or vice versa, right? A man's wife got ripped away from him and they have kids, you know what I mean? Like, or partners got ripped away from each other. You hear stories about people that have been in the country for like years and years and built a life, built a family, or, had a partner, had a significant other, a marriage, whatever, right? I don't know what the proper term is anymore. Y'all know what I'm saying. And then they're just ripped away from that. I get it, but it's rough, dude. It's fucking rough. Lasting opinion. Well, the other thing about Kirk's wife is she has experience in running a program, and she has multiple degrees too. Where there you go. Eli Gaming, what up, bro? Appreciate you being here. Seek, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. All right. So angry woman versus non-speaking. Jesus, I can't read. Angry woman versus non-English speaking delivery driver. This is going to be stupid. I book it.
Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Plymouth and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card?
See, this is the shit that pisses me off right here, bro. So when I was growing up, right, it was just my mom. So a lot of times she worked like 2 jobs, right, to sustain us. And I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, my great-grandmother, who were from Greece, right? They came over here about during, a little after the war, whatever, right? And they would be speaking Greek to each other out in public. And motherfuckers just felt the need to say something to them. Like, they just feel like, you're in America, speak English. Like, bro, who the fuck are you? Like, if you feel some type of way about that, that's a personal problem, right? You're dealing with the personal issue you need to figure out. Don't worry about all these other things and people talking in a different language. You know what I mean? Like, this is terrible. This is Deal City Gidgey, straight up, bro. This is terrible. I'm already pissed off, bro. I'm already pissed off.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll do that.
Just
Ain't nothing like a Karen with a cell phone, bro. Nothing like a fucking entitled bitch with a cell phone. You gonna record? I'm gonna record you too, and just fucking straight up to the screen, trying to type and fucking get the camera. I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch. Like, come on, bro. Come the fuck on.
it's homophobic.
No, speak English.
Yeah,
Well, then speak it.
but why?
But why? You know what? You're in Plymouth. You know what? Go speak your language back in Mexico.
You see, now we're assuming she's from Mexico. Like, there's so many Latin countries out there that speak Spanish, different dialects of Spanish. We're assuming. And you know what happens when you assume, chat? You make an ass out of you and me. This dumb bitch.
You know what? Exactly. Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay.
You know what I find funny about that? And this is like no bullshit. Like, let's just be flat out honest, right? Mexicans and Hispanic people do a lot of those jobs a lot of other people don't want to do. Like, construction work, janitorial work, working in kitchens, a lot of other things, right? And like those 3 just kind of stick out in my head because I'm like, let's just say you remove every single illegal, I'm just going to say immigrant, right? Remove every single legal immigrant and move them out. Who the fuck is going to apply to these jobs, man? Who the fuck is going to apply to fucking, lay concrete and dig ditches and fucking lay out like I guess water piping for you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people that would just do that job willingly. It's That's what I don't understand. Like from a legal standpoint, I get it, but from an economical and like labor standpoint, a lot of these motherfuckers like that argue and do shit like that. One, would never apply to some job like that. Two, they think they're better than a job like that. And three, they go to school and get all these fucking cybersecurity degrees because, you know, they're going to flood the market with fucking computer tech. Like, come on, bro. Come the fuck on. Landscaping, exactly. That's another one, Seek. That's what I'm saying. Like, the legal standpoint, I understand, right? Everyone should come here legally, do it the right way, right? Like, I get that. But, again, from a labor standpoint, who the fuck is going to apply for these jobs, man? It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Karen with a cell phone, bro.
I can get in your face too.
Yeah. Yeah, look, bro. Just look at the attire, right? Just look at the attire. Disheveled, no fucking sense of self-esteem, self-worth, nothing. Just look at the attire, bro.
Thank you.
Let me see your driver's license.
Yeah, she doesn't have to show you that.
Your
Who the fuck are you?
police?
Huh?
Your police?
Yeah, you know what?
Her watch is pretty nice, though. I mean, sure. People piss me off. Jared Kushner may soon own part of EA as an investment firm. Affinity Partners nears deal to take the company private. Kushner's Affinity Partners joined Silver Lake and Saudi Arabia PIF as owners. Oh, shit. Well, there you go. EA is getting bought out by Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner. So what that does to games, I have no idea. You already know he has a slappable face, a very slappable face. But, you know, what happens to games, who fucking knows, man? I will say, though, like Saudi Arabia and the Prince dude, like with boxing and all that shit, like having like a lot less red tape and just letting people fight and box. That's fucking beautiful. That is fucking amazing, right? But obviously, you know, his pockets are getting lined. He doesn't need it, but there's obviously some fucking, you know, one hand washes the other in this situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tony Hawk pulls a wild trick at 57. What's Tony Hawk doing?
Just a million back, come on. Tony!
Wow. Bro, if I tried that shit, I'd bust my fucking face straight up. I mean, I never really skateboarded, but, you know. WWE, UFC, yeah, exactly. I know there's a lot of shit with, I guess, WrestleMania going to Saudi Arabia. I mean, I don't know what the general consensus is about that. But, you know, it's whatever. Hasan thinks Destiny, Ethan, and Dan Saltman are the reason for his current day problems. Oh, shit. What happened there? Stacey Newman just subscribed. Thank you, Stacey. Appreciate you. That sound always gets me when I get a new sub. But appreciate you, Stacey. Thank you so much. Hasan thinks Destiny and Ethan and blah, blah. Let's see. Hold on. What the fuck is this? I can't read chat. To this day, so much dumb F nonsense I see, and from some of the dumbest right-wingers, even some dumb libs, all stems back to, all right, yeah, y'all got that. Let's listen to the infinite wisdom. Let's listen to the infinite wisdom.
This day, so much of the dumb fuck nonsense that I see online from people who think like, oh, I'm pro-Palestine too. I'm just pro-Palestine and not this direction.
Hold on, let me turn the volume up, guys. I apologize.
But some other fucking unforeseeable direction. No matter where I go, when I see these fucking comments like, Hasan, isn't that guy like, doesn't he glaze terrorists from some of the dumbest right-wingers of all time? And even some fucking dumb fuck liberals who don't know any better. It all stems back to the same deplatforming initiatives that ultimately failed, conducted by Sex Destiny, who ruined his own fucking career once again, and also his partner in crime, Ethan fucking Klein, who not only was aligning himself and utilizing Sex Destiny's own clips out of context compilations, something that even Barry Weiss has done for the Free Press, by the way, and now she will be in charge of CBS. Shouts out to the Ellison family for that wonderful new voice, an underrepresented voice in mainstream news.
Beautiful. So, you know, already with the conspiracy theories and all that shit, Sex Destiny is actually a pretty hilarious fucking nickname. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, you know, I love it when, like, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, left or right, whenever there's infighting with, like, I don't want to call them influential people because of what they stand for, but, you know, in their little circles, they're influential people. When they start fighting, bro, it is hilarious to me. And that's on both sides of the coin. It is hilarious.
Not only did he use those clips out of context to drive home an incredibly racist narrative that a critic of Israel was actually a terrorist, a Muslim critic of Israel was actually a terrorist, over and over again, really leaning into those Islamophobic sentiments, weaponizing it like it was nothing.
The problem with this dude is that he'll go through like the hate speech on like with, you know, with Jewish people and the mass medias and the conservatives. He'll do the hate speech, but then when it's flipped on him, he's just like pissed off. And that's the problem, right? A lot of times people use hate to attack hate, and that's when no one goes anywhere, bro. Like, there's never gonna be any kind of resolution. It's constant shit talking, and that's why I hate the two-party system in this country, bro. It's this constant shit talking, no bipartisanship, and no one even trying to fucking find any kind of like even keel or like even playing field. God, I can't talk. Y'all know what I'm saying.
On the wrong fucking side of a goddamn genocide. But also, even went as far as to directly, materially align with Destiny's partner, his podcast co-host, Dan Saltman, a 60-year-old psychopath.
Beautiful. You know what, guys? I think it's time for a coffee break. God, I love Tim Hortons, man. Tim Hortons is such a good fucking coffee. All right, coffee break over. Russian freediver Alexei Molchanov just set a new world record with the 413-foot dive on a single breath. He spent 4 minutes and 32 seconds underwater without breathing. Shout out this dude. He's 37, has broken more than 30 world records so far. Meanwhile, I can last 15 seconds in the shower. Well, there you go, bro. There you fucking go. Shout out. Americans are burning PTO just to sleep instead of travel. 43% of millennials admit they've used paid vacation days to stay in bed. Now, if this doesn't speak to work ethic, I have no idea what does, bro. Findings also revealed that workers with high salaries are more likely to use PTO to bed rot. Yeah, because they're getting paid like a motherfucker. Why? You know what I mean? Like, is what it is, bro. Is what it is. Neon, what up, bro? Appreciate you. I need to try Tim Hortons right now. Dutch Bros is my favorite. Zayzooted. I'm telling you right now. Go on Amazon. Get you a bag of fucking coffee. 2-pound bag of beans, right? Not ground, but beans was like $15-20. I don't know if it's gone up since then, but bro, Tim Hortons is such an amazing coffee, bro. You take some of that, you grind it up real nice, put it in the fucking coffee maker. If you have not like a Keurig, like a regular coffee maker, bro, put a little bit of cinnamon on that. The best is if you get a Bones Coffee sweet tater, right? Especially with like pumpkin season and all that shit, sweet potato. Do like half and half Tim Hortons and half fucking sweet tater, bro. Mix those shit up, put a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, bro. That is the best fucking cup of coffee I've ever had in my life, bro. There's bar none. Lasting opinion, sometimes you need sleep. Facts, bro. Facts. The longest record for the world record for the longest fingernails on a pair of male hands. He spent 34 years growing his nails to 19 feet long. Why? Okay. Well. Peg Marmalek, I prefer 3 12-hour work weeks. That straight up, bro, like 4 10s is actually ideal. Like Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, very ideal. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., bro. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fucking amazing. Amazing work schedule. New suit, nails on fleek. Facts, bro. All right. Maurice Hastings has been awarded $25 million after spending 38 years in prison for a homicide he did not commit. Well, here we go. He is now Floyd Mayweather. So, I mean, you get 38 years of your life stolen away from you, get $25 million. I mean, Cool. I mean, at least he got something, right? At least he got something. 25 million, that ain't no slouch amount of money. I'll never say that. But, it's like, bro, you take 38 years of my life and you're going to pay me for it. Cool, bro. Cool, bro. Oh, man. All right. Let's get into this thing. Should we go into should we look at the David files first? Yeah, let's do that. So, I don't know much about this. I mean, my first time watching this was put out yesterday. It already has 138,000 views on it. And, Turkey Thompson kind of break down the David saga. Excuse me. So, let's get straight into this thing and do some reactionary content.
On September 8th, 2025, police officers found body parts in the trunk of a vehicle.
Before I do that, let me show y'all. So this is the dude, right? 2.27 million subs, 491 videos. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me mute this and just click on this real quick because I'm curious. Yeah, no one cares. You see the tour dates? I wonder if they're gonna be getting refunds. Bro. And then the comments, bro. That's Fortnite PR team in tears right now. Hello and goodbye. Aha, collab. That's funny. Yeah, whenever anything happens, like a prominent YouTuber, go to like the comments section, like their latest video. It's always hilarious. So yeah, this guy is 2.27 million subs, musical artist apparently. Does some other stuff, whatever. Locked and Loaded was his latest. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but you know what I mean. All right. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Showing signs of prolonged malnourishment. Upon further investigation, they discovered on September 8th, 2025, police officers found body parts in the trunk of a vehicle showing signs of prolonged malnourishment. Upon further investigation, they discovered these were the remains of a teenage girl that had...
The fucked up part, bro, like malnourishment, like she's a small woman. She looks like a small woman in these photos. So malnourishment, like how much worse could it have gotten? Like that's wild, bro.
Been missing for 17 months, and that the car belonged to indie artist David, who had over 30 million listeners and songs with almost 250 million views on YouTube. An already dark and tragic incident became even darker, as people online slowly unraveled 4 years of David foreshadowing this would happen through his music, which...
Yeah, normally that's the wild thing, right? Because if you go back and, listen to music and listen to stories, go back to interviews and all that, like it's... People pick apart little things, and hindsight's always 20/20, right? It's easy to go back and look at, oh shit, they were talking about this, right? Oh shit, they kind of mentioned that. So I get that, but if only we could pick this shit up before the incidents actually happen, you know what I mean?
She was performing the same day the body was found. This is one of the most downright evil stories I've ever covered, so viewer discretion is advised. All the way back in 2018, 13-year-old David Anthony Burke was a homeschooled kid with not just a normal family, but an unusually well-to-do family unit. His parents were still together, had a strong religious background.
The funny part is a lot of times, like, people want to say, like, these serial killers and these murders and shit come from, like, broken homes and all that. That's not really the truth. I'd probably say it's like a 50-50 split, because normally, people, they have a bad upbringing, they go through shit, kind of fucks their head up. You hear like, obviously no excuse, but a lot of like PDFs say that they were abused as kids. So when they grew up, you know what I mean? They don't break the cycle. But, like with serial killers and shit, that tends to happen too. And, they say he's in church or whatever. Like it happens.
And were well off financially, as his dad was a regional litigation support project manager for a global firm with 75 offices and a staff of over 1,500 attorneys. Browsing his LinkedIn briefly shows you just how many huge law firms he dealt with.
Yeah, so this dude, successful. I'd probably say, if not rich, definitely well off. Talking about his father.
And how much experience he had. By all means, the Burke family was well supported and had everything they needed. However, David had mostly unsupervised access to the internet, and they simply had no idea the kinds of things he would expose himself to. But
that's where it goes downhill. Unsupervised internet access. I'm so glad the internet really wasn't around when I was a kid, man. And that happens too, bro. Like, a lot of times, parents allow tablets and phones and TV to babysit their kids instead of going out and playing with other kids. You know what I mean? Like, socializing and touching grass, as people say, right? But, like you see kids all the time get like, fucked up and, groomed and influenced, online by these sick fucks. Not saying this is the case here, but people see that shit all the time, bro. Just like that one kid who damn like offed himself because of AI. You know what I mean? Because I think the lasting opinions in the chat, they covered. I think we covered it when I was still with you guys, or maybe y'all did. But yeah, he offed himself because the AI said "come home" or something. Like, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Internet ID checks coming in clutch. Facts. Steel City. Ha ha. I can't.
We'll get to that later. To their knowledge, and likewise to the public's knowledge, David's teenage years had him either studying or playing Fortnite and making edits and montages of it. But due to the prominent role music plays in Fortnite edits,
So he had a second channel, gaming, with 80,000 subs. Beautiful.
found his content getting frequently copyright strikes. Over the course of 3 years where he struggled with this problem, he decided to take his interest in artists like XXXTentacion and Tyler the Creator to
This is beautiful, right? We're going to show the mucks out of somebody and then show Tyler the Creator. So, take an influence from like two polar opposites, from the pictures anyway.
try his hand at making his own music to avoid copyright. This culminated in the release of his first song on YouTube, Runaway, which was released in December 2021. From the get-go,
And now we have AI. Now we have AI music. What's that, Suno or some shit? Suno? Caint. Caint. Imagine me making that song. God, I'm terrible at singing.
the themes in his music are very clear and repetitive. The speaker in the song is trying to get someone they love to come live with them, feeling sad when they feel their feelings are not reciprocated, fearing that their partner is running away, and lastly, having these feelings boil over into aggression and a jealous anger. In a song from February 2022, he says, "I look into your eyes and I can see right through your lies. I think we both know who dies here. You can't leave the past behind. You're the only one that lies here." In another song,
Oh, yeah. Already, bro. Already. 13-year-old having thoughts like that, bro? Bruh, I'm telling you. There's already some shit going on.
from just 1 month later, he has the phrase, "Save your tears 7 years" in the chorus. And I think at this point, it's necessary to introduce you to David's alleged victim for legal purposes. Celeste Rivas Hernandez, born on September 7th, 2010, meaning in early 2022, she'd have been 11, 7 years away from being 18. Meanwhile, David would be 17. While no one had any reason to suspect anything,
The question is, did they know each other? Because, I mean, just like, when we saw, like, King Cobra, right? We saw the King Cobra video where he predicted his death, like, I think it was 7 years or 6 years in the past, saying at 34 he would die, right? I mean, it could be very coincidental, like very coincidental, right? But I don't know, like, it's unsure if they knew each other. Maybe Zay, I know you're in the chat. Maybe you can help me if they knew each other back then, Because 13 years old. What, she's 6? It's already starting, bro. If they knew each other, it's already starting. I can't.
at the time, the contents of his music only became more concerning. Over his next 2 songs that are almost follow-ups to one another, the narrative David is describing goes from just needing a friend to a song called More Than Just Friends, where he says, "I told you keep it 10, or you'll..."
Mama's the bomb. I sent you an awesome timeline of this story. Just FYI, it breaks it down where you understand everything. Okay. The Hills, you're a good singer, Ken. Just need some squirrel gravy and biscuits. Appreciate you. Thank you. I have no idea what that is. And Kiki Dawn, she was in his Discord. All right, well, there you go.
End up dead. Pieces put together like a puzzle. Over the next 8 songs, this narrative is mostly maintained, with David talking about being sent into jealous frenzies and obsessively sending whoever he's talking to hundreds of messages, while occasionally saying things like "trying to kill you slowly" and "we're gonna die tonight." As much as it's pretty commonplace for these
Bruh. Not a good look. Not at all a good look, bro. I can't.
themes to appear in this kind of music, it often seemed like David was being a bit too oddly specific about his subject matter. This is even more the case when you factor in the kinds of things he was tweeting at the time, such as, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you, as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again. Take me where I belong, but your circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro. It's one thing..."
See, the social media posts with the cryptic and all that shit, not a fan of that. Yeah, like earlier I posted I was bored as fuck. I was just trying to allude that I'm going to be streaming today because today's my long stream. But, when people post on social media that something bad happened to them or, blah, blah, this happened, you're looking for sympathy, right? You're trying to get a reaction out of people, and I'm not a fan of that. That's just not me, especially like online, right? Like half the time you don't know half these motherfuckers are just online friends and you're trying to invoke something from your online friends. Like who cares, right? I know there was this one time, I don't know, I don't know if I've told the story. Maybe I have on one other channel I was on, but it was my wife. We were then dating, and her roommate, right? My wife wished her a happy birthday, and because I was picking up my wife to take her to work that morning, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's your birthday! Happy birthday, bro!" The chick literally looked at me and said, "Don't tell me in person. Tell me on Facebook." I'm like, "Why?" And she was like, "So more people see it." I'm like, no, I don't care. Like, I'm telling you to your face. It's more personal. I don't get it, bro. I don't get why people have that mentality. Like, I want more eyes on me, blah, 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 blah. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Amazing Maisie, do you remember somebody watching me? The singer was tone deaf and got Michael Jackson to do a hook for him. One hit wonder. Oh, yeah. I love that song, bro. Love that song. Out of the 12-year-old that went home, she ran away a few times before she never coming back at 13. All right, well, there you go.
For there to be odd lyrics, but this is just him talking on a tweet about how someone needs to push through their wishes to be with their mom and sister again. While the post he was replying to there is now gone, there is a Wayback Machine snapshot of what the original exchange was. In it, David, with his old handle, Ant Part 2, is replying to someone named 6K4TE, who says, "This relates to how I feel so heavily," to one of his songs. The only other hit for this exact handle is a Pinterest profile whose last piece of activity took place 11 months ago. Currently, this Twitter handle is being used by someone else who is not related to the original owner.
Beautiful. Well, there you go. Gotta love the Wayback Machine, guys. Got to.
Of the handle or David, so don't go messaging them because they have nothing to do with anything. The only other significant pieces of David's Twitter activity from around this period are him saying that religion is a money scheme and that he'd been studying nihilism lately. Although she was probably there for longer, the earliest record of a Celeste in David's Discord server comes from October 2022, when she would have been 12.
All right, so you told us our own cafe. Beautiful. Thank you, Lunch. See, Lunchbox pays attention. Damn it. Lunchbox pays attention. I need to make you a mod, by the way, Lunchbox. I've been meaning to do that because you're an awesome person in this channel and you're part of the behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Yeah, all right. So this must be the same Celeste because Kiki Don said she was in his Discord. So she was 13 at the time then.
12. It's around this time that we got one of the most...
she was 12.
Of a Celeste in David's Discord server comes from October 2022, when she would have been 12. It's around this time that we got one of the most damning instances of David telling on himself. The music video for the track Romantic
185 million fucking views, bro. Romantic Homicide. Well, there you go. Foreshadowing.
Homicide. The video depicts David in some pretty ritualistic scenes, surrounded by candles with a blindfold on, standing in front of a seemingly deceased girl. Later on, it's suggested that the evidence of the crime is hid away inside of a suitcase. The lyrics aren't very specific, but they too reflect the same themes from before, killing someone he loves. While his previous songs had already gotten some degree of attention, this one was by far his biggest hit yet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this like type of music. Like that's why I never got into like the Linkin Parks. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, because it's depression, bro. It's very depressing, and I kind of don't understand why people love like depressing music. And I know people tell me like, oh, it's all about your mood, right? It's all about how you're feeling that day, what you want to listen to. But I don't know, man. Like people, because I used to like, well, I kind of still like, I love rap, right? And they were like, why do you listen to that shit? And I'm like, because we're talking about money, women, and like, you know, just having fun. Where, you know, you're listening to, you know, depressing, you know, sewer slide type music. I'd rather listen to something upbeat than sewer slide music. That's just me. But that's beside the point.
Taking him from being an obscure indie artist to being in the same category as people like Juice WRLD. Last but not least, if you check the date this video was posted, it was exactly on the 7th of September, Celeste's birthday. Maybe due to how much success...
Wow. The plot thickens.
This song got him, David got even bolder about subliminally referencing the insidious things he was doing behind the scenes. 2 months into the new year, he started opening up to his Discord server, which obviously was full of minors. In a long string of messages, he said, "I used to be addicted to watching gore videos. Live Leak was bookmarked. Lamau. I saw a cartel execution on Reddit when I was 14. Got to the point where I don't even cringe when I see it no more. I remember laughing at one point. It got bad, man. I like writing gory psychological drama, romantic quotes, and a lot of death. I love gore. Gore is better than adult videos." This is absolutely...
Wow. Well, if that doesn't set the stage, I don't know what does. And here's the other question, right? Where is the like parental involvement? Where's like the mentorship, right? Like where is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird, bro. It's weird. This is the shit that happens when people go unchecked on the internet, bro. Straight up. And we don't need people like fucking CD bitch with the accountability partner shit, right? We need like real accountability, real like checking up on shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not the first time someone has mentally self-destructed via gore videos. There is such a huge community online of absolute freaks surrounding this kind of thing that I'm surprised there hasn't been a massive crackdown on it. And that's without mentioning how the same platform for this kind of video often leads to other, more illegal kinds of content. Another sign David was getting increasingly comfortable with letting other people know was that the entire server was at least somewhat in on the fact that he was with Celeste. Some kind of bot on his server shared what looks like a playlist called Celeste in David's Closet. In late March, someone going by the name James Buttergun said David only added underage girls to the server, and even specified...
Jesus, bro. Come on, man. Somebody look for Starman in this fucking server, bro. Book it.
that this wasn't some kind of joke, even if other users in there would joke about it openly. While I'm sure plenty of people had no idea about David's proclivities, based on the messages that have become public, at least some of them absolutely did, to the point where they even knew.
Jesus. No, now he only adding females. They're all kids too. PDF David. He talks to blank all the time and she's 15. Well, there you go.
Which girl specifically David talked to more frequently. One Reddit user said, one of the old Discord screenshots were two guys, allegedly, chatting, and they said that David wouldn't add them back, but he followed his underage girl fans immediately. One of them made a teenage catfish girl account, and David immediately followed his catfish account back. But his self-tells notoriously don't.
Jesus. People are, fuck, God.
Limit themselves to his Discord messages. A music video from November 2022 featured a girl that looked similar to Celeste. Another one from February 2023 depicted him playing the part of a dead body, specifically wearing clothes to make him appear smaller than he actually was, and getting placed into the back of a car. On April 3rd, he released a promotional video that opened with these words.
You see, when a human being is drained of all of its blood, it becomes pale, lifeless, just as the rose.
The fuck, man? Come on, bro. Yeah, Kiki Dawn, parents don't know how to navigate Discord and kids get into a lot of bad crap. Oh yeah, there's so many fucked up Discord servers, bro. And I know like a lot of people here especially or like have mentioned it, like I should start like my own server, but like one, I don't want to do that because I don't want to deal with it. And then two, I like being in the LCU server, right? I do. I like just talking to people. I know a lot of people in there and I've been there since fucking day one. Sophie with the $4.99, sending some love for Texas. Thank you so much, Sophie. I greatly appreciate you for doing that. 100%. Thank you so much.
Visually appealing, only good to observe and admire. But the moment you go to pick it up, you get stabbed.
He released 2 other projects this year, and again, we can find various allusions to his secret, having to defend his quote-unquote love from people who questioned it, being obsessive and even self-destructive, references to roses and shovels, describing himself as the devil, and becoming aggressive when his partner tries to leave. While most of the music videos are innocuous,
what did that shit say? Kickstart repertoire with the shovel again.
Describing himself as the devil.
Fell in love with the devil again.
And becoming aggressive when...
Heartless woman, time-consuming, headache-inducing whore. That's all that you are. That's all you ever were. Beautiful. Boomer report. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. You got me. I fucked up. It's... God, Jesus. Jesus. I'm terrible. Thank you, Mono, for calling me out. Mods band Mono. Oh, dude, I can't, bro. It's, yeah, I know. I fucked up.
His partner tries to leave. While most of the music videos are innocuous, the girls in them always look like Celeste, although one of them stands out as the most disturbing of all. On the 7th of September, Celeste's birthday, the anime video for a song called Rehab was released, wherein the female character gets butchered, literally cut into pieces by David's character. Uncoincidentally, around the same time.
Speaking of, never mind. I was gonna say, if y'all haven't watched what's that Dexter Resurrection, bro, peak. Y'all should check out Dexter Resurrection. It's fucking awesome. But that's beside the point. Yeah, like there's so much fucking foreshadowing here, bro. Like, again, that's the problem with art because, you know, people could say all this shit falls under art. You know what I mean? Like, hey, but it's just art. I'm just expressing myself. Like, the thing is, you got to have these thoughts in your head that make you want to express it, right? Like with the lolly and all that dumb shit, right? Like, it's in your head. Like, there's a reason it's in your head and your brain is telling you to put it to canvas or put it to AI or whatever the fuck, right? Any type of means to make your art. That's the issue. Now, obviously not all art is bad. I'm not going to say that. But regardless, though, man, like, there should be limits. There should be fucking limits, bro. Like, I can't. I truly can't.
Time this video came out, David makes a song called Celeste that, although he'd never released it, ended up leaking. In it, there are lyrics about Celeste only opening up when she's high and having his name tattooed on her chest. Up until this point, there were only
fucking minor, bro. God, this dude's a piece of shit.
Illusions. And this was the first time he outright said her name in a song. Even if he didn't release it, it leaked anyway. And more, it seemed like David was getting something out of teasing his followers with his illegal activities. In the same month, David did a stream with Celeste visibly in the background. And when people asked who she was, he only replied with, "You are a fed." This person...
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, straight up, dude. Yeah, that's... The fucked up part is, like, people didn't report this shit or they're not trying to, whatever. They're just, like, laughing or, like, talking shit. Like, there's no actual, like, reporting. And, you know, just like with the CD-ROM and the PDF defending and all that shit, right? Remember that video that I got Caint to play? Cost me like $40-$60. I don't care, though, like, but because that needed eyes on it. With what CD-ROM was saying to the child, like you can't just call the law. Like it's fucked up. And in the eyes of the internet, yeah, you're canceled and you're done. But that's the shitty part. Like you could literally witness some disgusting shit happen and the law's hands are tied, you know? Like that's the fucked up part of it all, bro. Straight up.
Who asked about her, a Discord user called Lamp, was then threatened by David, who said, Wallahi, he's finished. I know what he leaked already. We're literally preparing to sue him, Lamau. Lamp is about to owe $30,000. Legal team going bonkers right now. How confident can a guy be that he's threatening to get legal with someone as they literally have a picture of him with a 13-year-old girl? To make matters worse, for the whole year of 2023, he was
hold on.
With someone as they literally have a picture of him with a 13-year-old girl. To make matters worse,
what's this? Like why we got stars on foreheads, bro? Or on bridges and noses? I don't know, bro. I'm a fucking boomer, I swear, dude. Like I don't get it.
For the whole year of 2023, he was actively looking for other minors to do the same thing to, as he had been caught DMing girls well under the age of 18. In January 2024, he made a post on TikTok with a bunch of Hello Kitty gear, and when someone commented asking David to adopt them, David replied, tagging an account that was clearly an alt, saying, should we? This account had little to no activity, but was listed as having Celeste's birthday, meaning it possibly belonged to her. But besides this post, David was less explicit about his criminal involvement with Celeste in his music, but that doesn't mean the situation was getting any better. Quite the opposite, actually. In mid-February 2024, a Facebook user by the name of Dora
Celeste Hernandez is my niece. She is missing this morning. I do not get to classes in Lake Escalator, California. She's 13 years old. If anyone has seen her, please contact me or her parents, Mercedes Martinez, or call the police. Please share family and friends. We love you and trust in God. We'll up here. We will wait for you at home.
Hernandez made a post which read, Celeste Hernandez is my niece. She's
beautiful. Good job, Ken. Should just let him read it.
Contact me or her parents, Mercedes Martinez, or call the police. Immediately after, Celeste's mother, Mercedes, also made a post asking for help, and the efforts to locate her waged on for the next few days, coming from multiple family members and acquaintances of her.
Yeah, so basically the same thing, blah, 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 yeah. That's sad, bro.
However, about 5 days later, Mercedes made a currently unavailable post that was replied to by the rest of the family, with things like, thank God our prayers have been answered. And in another exchange, a redacted person said she came home last night, which leads me to think that she was found around the 20th of February. Right around the same time, David was posting more frequently about some Hello Kitty girl, which absolutely meant he was talking about Celeste, as she was known to like Sanrio merch. In a confusing turn of events, within 2 months, Celeste was once again announced to be missing.
Yes, remember we're talking about malnourished, bro? 5'3", 120 fucking pounds. What does malnourished look like? What does malnourished? That's crazy, dude. That's so fucking crazy.
The last time on the 5th of April wearing Hello Kitty.
I mean, granted, it was a year ago, but I'm just saying though, like that's wild.
Sandals. This has led some people to theorize that some members of her family knew that she was with David and were okay with it, and that others weren't and continued to press for her to come home. Ultimately, we don't know the exact details of how this all went down, but the fact that she was with David is an absolute certainty. On his Discord server, it was widely acknowledged that they were now officially dating, and some people even knew that his girlfriend was the missing girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This person, Ponzalo, is one of the first people to call David out on it, and in other messages,
straight up, shout out Ponzalo. Sophie, I don't understand why you don't have more viewers. Everyone loves you, so where are they? We got boomers in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, so before I went on vacation a couple weeks ago, or it seemed, yeah, God, time flies. I had like over 200 viewers. Like, I think I just fell out of the algorithm, so I'm trying to get back into the algorithm. So, you know, chat rate, comments, all that fucking helps. So anything's appreciated. But yeah, dude, like I said, guys, so you leave comments in the video of what kind of emotes you'd like to see. Because obviously I'm planning the Spartan helmet, the King Caint, and like a boomer. You know what I mean? Definitely plan on those emotes. But any other emotes, man, let me know. We'll get that shit figured out. But yeah, shout out Ponzolo, bro, for fucking calling this shit out. Like, it just sucks that more couldn't have happened. Because, yeah, you call someone out, all right, cool. Like, then what? Like, this doesn't, it helps, but it doesn't help, you know?
He said, David took my little sister's friend to LA to bang in his house while she's 12. Did y'all know David likes kids? I want to tell everyone about how David is a creep. As far as I know, besides Ponzalo, the only other person to be going after David over this was a random TikTok commenter called Robin River in February 2024, when Celeste went missing for the first time. Among those who were familiar with David, it was simply common knowledge that he had basically kidnapped this girl. Adding insult to injury, he streamed with her on Twitch, and although she was wearing a hoodie and big glasses, it was clearly her. At some point during it, this moment happened.
I media trained you. That's controversial.
Media train. You know what that means? Grooming. This motherfucker groomed this little girl, bro. It's fucking sick.
It's controversial of kids. No,
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything.
He was basically flaunting one of the most egregious crimes imaginable for hundreds of people to see, all while being world famous. In TikTok posts and Instagram stories, he hints at basically paying her to stay with him. Around April 2024, when she was reported missing for the second time, an unreleased song called Drink and Drive was made, containing lyrics such as, "Are you still under the car? Stay with me. I know it's my fault."
Jesus, bro. Like, again, where's his family in this? Like, what's happening? What the fuck is happening here? Like, I don't know if like the family shunned him or if there was like some falling out, but like, where's the family intervention? Because there's just no chance, like no one knew this shit, like outside of his little Discord and all that. And obviously her and like Celeste and her parents or whatever, like seeing her and all that, I'm sure it was fucking them up. But there's no outside like people coming in. Like, where are they? I can't, dude. This is fucked.
Oh God, I'm here. Can't you take me instead? She didn't deserve to go. I'll be crying in this jail cell tonight. While these are contextualized within the song, they are also eerily foreboding considering the ultimate end of this story. It's also shortly after the second missing report that possibly the worst detail of this story took place. In messages that Celeste allegedly exchanged with someone called Anissa, she said, "Anissa, do not text. He came back. He's crying. Do not text me."
Jesus. Yeah, and this should have called the fucking cops at that point. Well, I mean, she should, and whoever knew about this should have called the fucking cops. But like straight up, like the minor is texting Anissa, and yeah, like that's unforgivable, bro. Straight up unforgivable. Sunshinery, what up? Welcome.
"I fixed him. I'm staying. I fixed him. I don't know how. We both cried to get her, and he changed his mind. I'm happy he did, though. Anissa, you have to swear you're going to stay safe. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get in any more trouble with him. Celeste, I'm safe. No, I'm not."
This is the naive right now talking. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you're talking to a little girl who's in this situation with a man, a grown-ass man, and you're asking, like, are you safe? Like, no, bro. No. There's, especially with the foreshadowing of all his songs and music. I don't know if she knew about that or not. But I'm just saying, though, bro, like, in no situation is this okay. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, call the fucking cops.
Now, I've already made a disclaimer earlier, but either way, I'm going to paraphrase instead of straight up reading the following messages due to how vile it is. To sum it up, Celeste said that she has bled as a consequence of something that happened with
God.
David, and just a couple of messages later says that she was also pressured into being with someone else by the name of Gus. Almost equal.
And you're not calling the cops, even though she confided in you of multiple instances, and then the piece of shit bringing in another man, bro. You're not going to come the fuck on, bro.
Equally concerning is that David began saying in interviews that
personally, bro, I feel like with shit, if there's a child reaching out and you're having these conversations and you know they're in danger and they're saying shit like that to you and something happens to them, to me, you're an automatic accessory because you know you could have stopped it, right? You know you could have just called the cops and did some shit to stop it. Obviously, with like teenage love, sometimes it's not all there because, you know, at that age and we're in love with we all thought we knew everything, right? I get that. But bro, intervene. Do something. Like, don't just, please promise me you're going to be safe. Like, stop. Especially when they're talking about she's bleeding and another man is, come the fuck on, bro. Come the fuck on.
Once he put together enough money, he planned to move to some remote island completely off the grid. Specifically, he noted he'd do this in about 4 years, which is when Celeste would be turning 18. Whatever his ultimate plans for her were at this time, they were clearly developing in scale. His dedication to this secret objective of his was to the point that, according to Instagram user Chandler OTD, David had begun paying people off to keep their mouths shut about him being with a minor.
All of them accessories. Every single last one of them are accessories, in my opinion. Like, there's no amount of money, bro, that's going to keep my mouth shut if I know something. Like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of the dude and I'm taking her the fuck out of there, right? Like, there's no okay in this. Like, I don't give a damn how much money it is. Like, it's not right, you know? A child's innocence does not have a price tag. Like, I don't give a damn who you are. Like, fuck you.
And there's even a picture of what appears to be him doing it in some parking lot. Someone else on Reddit by the name of Alpha Tango Cheesecake made similar claims, saying, "This guy is a creep from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out Celeste's friends knew and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. Celeste has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on." Despite how many times he professed—
and all these fucking cocksuckers could have stopped. Well, obviously, I'm not saying like fully stop him. They could have intervened to like, you know, get her out and get her the necessary, because you know she's brainwashed as a motherfucker, bro. You know for a fact that this piece of shit's brainwashing her to believe certain things and to think certain things. I mean, the cocksucker had her up on live stream with him. Like, you already know her head is fucked up. And, you know, all these fucking people knowing, like, fuck you, bro. Fuck all of you.
his love for her, the tune slowly started to change after she went missing, presumably to go live with him. In June, he made a post captioned, "Me after hearing about her past with other boys, I'm jealous and disgusted by her actions." With the background image being Patrick Bateman holding a nail gun to a woman's head. Now, in any other context, I would just assume this is a complete joke and has literally no meaning behind it, but it's definitely disturbing given what we know now. And keep in
Christian Bale's best role. I hate to sidetrack, but American Psycho is his best movie ever. Like, I don't give a damn.
mind, she was 13 going on 14 at this time, so any past she had with other people was necessarily the actions of a minor. Besides this, there's also a post suggesting an interest in cannibalism, another one pouring boiling water on her for telling another boy happy birthday, and
this is, God.
most concerning of all, one captioned, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes," showing David cutting up meat. Slowly, these themes solidified, and after enough time passed since Celeste was reported as missing, David once again became bold enough to start hinting at what he was up to in his music videos. In February 2025, he released one for the song One More Dance, where he is stuffed in the trunk of a car and taken out to the middle of the woods to be buried. About a month later, he previewed a song with the following lyrics: "Nobody ever caught me, but I spoke too soon in the back of a police car. I forgot whatever I knew. I ain't telling nothing. Do the same if they ask you about her." Despite how much this sounds like he's just talking about his plans for Celeste, in the context of the rest of the song, he's talking about something that took place in November 2016. But
yeah, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. How the fuck can all these people know they're getting paid off? And C brings up the management team. Like, of course they fucking knew. Some type of like accountant or something. Like, there's trails, bro. Follow the money. Follow the fucking money, bro. That's all you got to do. But it should have never came to this. It should have never come to this shit, bro. Fuck him.
as far as is publicly known, there's no signs he committed any kind of crime back then. I should note, however, that he has one other song where he says, "You wouldn't believe what I did as a kid back in 2016. So given that David has the proclivity to basically tell on himself in his music, people should start giving real consideration that he may have actually done something in November 2016. Now, before I fully get into all of the allusions David made to his eventual crime through his music, I'd like to give attention to an interview he gave in late April, where he said this.
Yeah, man, romantic homicide was just like, I wanted to feel
he's talking fast, so I'm gonna turn this real quick.
What the other kids were feeling. Like, everybody I knew, well, in middle school that I didn't talk to anymore, everybody had relationships. I didn't have a relationship. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be involved in this or have a heartbreak for myself. So I kind of just like made up these scenarios of myself getting heartbroken and being in love and stuff like that. And I would write songs about things that never happened.
Given he was born in 2000.
Yeah, okay, bro. So here's the thing, man. Like, I was a late bloomer, I guess, right? Like, when I was in middle school, I didn't have relationships. I mean, like, I had like chick friends and all that, but I was a young little kid. And I was trying to figure out, if I can or if I can't. I was still trying to figure that out about myself. And then high school hit, and the rest is history. But yeah, like middle school, there's no reason middle schoolers, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's sad. It is so fucking sad, bro. Yeah.
2016 is right when he'd be middle school aged, exactly 11 years old. I think this is relevant not just because he's made multiple references to having done something in 2016, but also because whatever this something may have been, it's a significant part of why he later on went after Celeste, also when she was 11. Now, to cover his music, there are more suggestions that Celeste was now refusing to say she loved him, and some of the lyrics became quite ominous, such as, "He might have you, but I've got your ghost, and we both know that's the real you, and God knows it's true. I love you the most, but we both know what I have to do. Eyes looking right through me. Why can't I hear your heartbeat? Dance with me under the moon above. Let us keep this perfect memory." This is probably one of the most dense set of lyrics yet, as the main theme here
Yeah, that's, wow.
Is one that's a pattern among many serial killers. The idea that killing someone somehow attaches them to you in a subservient role for eternity, with some of
Yep, especially with the fucking, what's that called? The trophies and all that shit, wanting to keep little things that can get remembered of like that kill, or like, remember some shit that happens. They can live vicariously with their past self. That shit happens all the time, right? I'm sure he's gonna go into Jeffrey Dahmer, what the fuck he did with the fucking refrigerator.
them, like the cannibal Jeffrey Dahmer, even considering it a kind of romantic intimacy. Ed Kemper even called his victims his spirit wives. Given David's documented interest in that kind of macabre culture, it would make perfect sense for him to have developed this same kind of sick delusion surrounding Celeste. Secondly, the mention of the moon is relevant because in 2025, Celeste's birthday, which had been a common release date for David's projects, fell right on a blood moon, which harkened back to his ritualistic depictions in his music videos. Another interesting theme that shows up in this period is the strings. In his album, there's an interlude called The Invisible String Theory, where David and an unknown person talk about how some people are inevitably tied together by fate. But much more.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. There's just no. You're not, no. This is like some sick cope shit, right? This is the shit motherfuckers say when they want to cope with the fact, like, it's like some forbidden love, or, it's some type of, like, attraction they have, or if they know they're in a relationship that's illegal or immoral or some other shit. They come up with all these fucking theories, that, like, okays it so they can say that they're doing the right thing in their own head, right? This is stupid. Like, you've already lost me, bro. Like, not Turkey Tom. I'm talking about this. This is, you're fucking idiots, bro. All these people are idiots.
Importantly, in 2 music videos and the cover art for one of his album singles, there is the prominent presence of red strings, specifically, following the idea that David is enamored not only by gore, but also about true crime, serial killers, and things of that sort. It would make sense that he's also into the TV show Dexter, which has
Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't even want to watch this. I don't even want to watch Dexter anymore. Fuck that. People take this shit too fucking seriously, bro. Like, I can't. Dexter's now officially ruined for me, guys. Dexter's now officially ruined for me.
Recently experienced a huge resurgence in popularity due to online memes about it and new spin-offs. First, the whole blood moon thing is a small but significant motif both in the original show, being present in one of the most meaningful and well-known scenes, which you've probably seen in edits, and in the sequel show, New Blood. Secondly, we have the red string motif, which was a calling card of one of the original show's most well-known serial killers, Brian Moser, who was known for dismembering his victims and stringing them back together. Unsurprisingly, when David's crime was revealed, many people noticed the connections and called David the Bay Harbor Butcher, which is Dexter's name as a serial killer.
Wow. This some bitch was enamored by it. That's taking shit a little too serious. Taking shit a little too fucking serious. Like, I did. Come on, bro.
But before we get to that, I think it's relevant to say that despite all of the red flags imaginable and a lot of the information that I've gone over being easily found online, 2025 marked the greatest year of David's career. From officially collaborating with Fortnite and making the anthem for it, to collaborating.
Why in the hell is Fortnite partnering with the motherfucker like this? I mean, I know, like, popularity, sub count, and all that, right? But come on, bro. I know Fortnite ain't looking too good right now, pimp. Just saying. Not at all.
With artists like Kali Uchis and having Pokimane in one of his music videos, to having songs of his be featured in extremely mainstream TV shows like Invincible and Arcane, all of which got to tens of millions of views. By all accounts, his wildest dreams had come true, but at the same time, someone else's worst nightmare followed suit. On the evening of the 8th of September, fresh off the blood moon and Celeste's birthday, there was a 2023 Tesla with Texas license plates in an impound yard on the 1000th block.
Here we go.
Of North Mansfield Avenue in Los Angeles, which was emitting a foul odor. At that point, it had been there for over 3 days, and before that, it had been parked at Bluebird Avenue for 3 weeks, with some sources saying more than a month. A big metal box in Los Angeles heat with something inside of it. When the cops were called...
Oh yeah, you already know, bro. Like, that some bitch was stinking. You already know, bro. And like, like, when the car sits for so long, you can tell, if you know about cars, you can tell the tires, they start to get a little bit flat, like, just weather patterns, dirt, and all that shit. You could tell that what naturally forms on a car if it sits for too damn long, straight up. Like, yeah, come on, man.
To see about the smell, they opened the front trunk, finding a plastic bag containing the cut-up remains of a girl, about 5'2", weighing just 71 pounds, with wavy black hair, wearing a tube top and leggings. When Celeste went missing the year prior, she was listed as weighing 130 pounds, and now only 70, signaling she had lost a...
Bro, God, 70, Jesus. I think it was Kiki Dawn earlier said that you never forget how a body smells. Facts. You never forget that shit. Thinking about it. Sorry. Anyways, let me stop. From 120 pounds to 50 fucking pounds lost on a 5'4" like frame. That. Wow. I mean, like I said, Kiki Dawn mentioned it earlier. It's fucking decomposition, right? Because when your body decomposes, like you extract all your bowels, right? That's the first thing to go. And then the blood goes, because you have your orifices, right? Like, women have an extra orifice than men, but it all starts coming out because the body, like, it's decomposing. So everything just rushes out because the heart isn't there to keep the blood pumping. So that's when the blood starts coming out, when, veins start to break down and arteries start to break down. I get into the scientifics of it, but regardless though, right? That's wild. That is fucking wild.
significant amount of weight since then, even accounting for the weight the body loses as it decomposes. The body was soon identified, and upon further investigation, police found that the vehicle was registered to David Anthony Burke and hadn't been reported as stolen. While all of this was going on, David was performing his music, including all of the stuff he wrote about her. If that weren't enough, one TikTok compiled the many theatrics David had during his show, all of which allude to what he did to Celeste.
Jesus, man. This piece of shit literally, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Especially with it being a minor. Like, this doesn't help. Like, it's fucked up no matter how you looked at it, right? But this motherfucker was definitely having some nefarious activity with this fucking minor. And then now you're going to do this shit? Like, come on, bro. Come the fuck on, dude. You're a soulless, heartless prick. That literally is what this is. He's doing all this shit for fucking attention. All this shit is attention seeking, bro. Straight up. Like, this is disgusting. This is a whole new level of fucking disgusting.
Part of what led not only to the identification of Celeste's body, but also her connection to David was the shush tattoo he had on his finger. Although this has been widely reported to mean that she also had a tattoo with shush on her finger, there are pictures of what she had tattooed that just looks like David's name in red. Again, this is...
So the tattoo artist that tattooed the minor also should have, reported. But I'm assuming it was probably one of the friends, whatever. I mean, that's a whole nother deep dive. But, I'm pretty sure it was,
is another sign of what kind of dynamic they had. While she had his actual name on her finger, he only had an expression for secrecy and silence. Additionally, another connection made by people on Reddit is that...
That's actually a very good point. Like, you don't speak your name because it's illegal. Fuck.
The original location of the Tesla with Celeste's remains before it was towed was just a little over 100 yards away from where he used to live in Los Angeles, and his place has since been investigated by the police. David's future shows were promptly canceled, and he's been described as fully cooperative with law enforcement, although he hasn't been officially listed as a suspect or even a person of interest. One of the first people to speak out publicly about what had just been uncovered was Celeste's brother, Matthew Hernandez. According to NBC LA, Matthew said that family members who still live in Lake Elsinore knew that Celeste knew David, and that Celeste's disappearance took place when she went to see a movie with him. Simultaneously, to someone who
Bro. I know her brother want to beat that ass, dude. Because, when you're a brother with a sister, your job is to protect them. Older or younger, bro. Brother gonna go to that ass. And of course David's gonna be fucking cooperative. Man, what else you gonna fucking do, bro? I mean, all that shit that you sang, all the lyrics that you wrote, the animes, fucking drawings and all that shit you did, you literally set the stage to be caught if something happened to her. I mean, you should have been in prison any fucking way because it was a minor. But if something like that happened, you set the stage to be the fucking suspect. Having her up on fucking live streams and disguises and all that shit, you set your own stage, bro. Fuck you.
Decided to contact him on Instagram, Matthew said, "Yes, it was David. I met him once in person. I knew about him taking Celeste and went to the police about it, but lack of evidence, so it was waved off. Even then, they don't do anything. They haven't even done anything towards him. She was..."
And that's the fucked up part, bro. And that's what we're talking about with the whole, with the CD-ROM shit, right? Like when he was talking to the kid and like the, if we ever met at fucking, the airsoft rifle and then some shit about I'd go to a park and do, y'all were there, y'all heard it. But regardless though, dude, yeah.
Always saying that he was waiting until she was 18 to get married and stuff like that. My sister wouldn't say anything, ever. Please send me more if you know. I never knew about the Discord server. I wish I would have known. I could have used this. I don't even have Discord. Matthew then sent a few previously unreleased pictures of Celeste and confirmed the authenticity of the text message exchanges where Celeste identifies someone else who had been with her. But Matthew remarks that this Gus person has since been shot dead. Someone else who came forward was...
Good. Fuck him. Damn, I don't show video again. Fuck! I'm sorry for not showing the video, man. My brain, man, I apologize. I'm sorry.
A friend of his and former teammate from when David was still a Fortnite player.
I think most of you all know I've known David for about 3.5 years. And the internet knows a 15-year-old girl was found disconfigured in the front of his car.
And I promise you knew about this shit, bro. You're not going to know some dude for 3.5 fucking years and not know shit. I promise you.
Can't even say 15 because she was 14 when she passed. For those who don't know, David used to be a professional Fortnite player in the team that I was leading, Limit. Back then, I used to make music on my computer. He didn't have a good computer, so I told him about BandLab and he started making music and it completely popped off. And David, even before and after fame, he's always been a really, really nice person, a little bit too nice, comically nice. And for those who've been following me for a while, you know I used to have this ongoing joke over and over and over again about me dissing on David and us having fake beef. Literally a year ago today, I posted, "The enemy is David." And I would always make comments just hating on him because I thought it was funny to portray, I'm jealous of him, it should have been me. And flash forward to today, this is absolutely disgusting. He has known this girl since she was either 11 or 12.
Another member of his Fortnite team.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah.
team added more context to how they all initially met. We were all in a Fortnite team called Chronic, which is where I met him. He met her in like 2021 through Fortnite, I'm pretty sure. Then he made her get Discord. Everyone in the team knew about her, and he would joke about it and brush it off every time it got mentioned. That's all I personally know, but my friend Pistol knows more because they talked way more. She would literally say he raped her, but then follow it up with a joke, so I don't know if she was being for real.
Why do you still keep talking to this dude when you're joking about that? Like, there's no joking about that with the minor, especially, you know? Like, never mind. This is what I'm going to say, bro. This is what I'm going to say. If you're a PDF in prison and they joke about it, fine, right? Fine. I'll give you that. But outside that situation, there should be no joking. There should be no joking about R-wording anybody. It's just not it, bro. Like, I don't get this. All these people knew him. All these people knew what was happening. They knew about her. They knew about the age, and they're just going along with it, right? How? What kind of soul and morals and ethics? Like, where's your moral compass at? Like, and I'm sure, like, he was talking about earlier, paying motherfuckers off. Where's your moral compass at, bro? Like, where? People amaze me, bro. People fucking amaze me.
Or not. He was also just a weirdo, to be honest. He used to send gore in group chats. It does seem to be the case that a Fortnite team called Chronic was active at that point in time, and it also seems to be the case that David was affiliated with them in some way, at least based on this video title. On the other hand, Celeste's Discord account is verified to have been created in January 2021.
KYS is it. I can't.
Which would make her 10, as she would only turn 11 in September that year, which is all the more horrific. Someone else who knew David and claimed they briefly dated when she was 16 and he was 18 claimed she had seen him with Celeste, but never had any idea of anything that was going on. But besides people who knew David, some that knew Celeste also chimed in, including one called Exile's Funeral, who said, last time me and Celeste called, she was drunk and spam calling David. They have matching tattoos from when they dated. David used to have pictures of her up on his Instagram, but after they broke up, he took it off. Only thing throwing me off is the age, but I'm just gonna assume she lied about her age to everyone in our friend.
See, that's the problem. Well, I mean, unless she said she was an adult and she wasn't an adult, right? But, man. Come on, bro.
Group back then, because they did date, and then 2 days after that call with me, she deleted her whole account. Pictures too, also looks just like her. No way it's another Hispanic Celeste with the same curls, same face. That just doesn't make sense. Gets to a point with coincidences. This same person followed up outside of Discord, providing a series of screenshots of Instagram chats dated to December 2024, corroborating their claims to have been in contact with Celeste at that point in time. Due to how much attention this case got, and how complicit many of the people in his Discord server were, the people who were in charge of administrating it felt the need to go out of their way to make an announcement. We, the Discord and Twitch staff team, want to clarify what we knew and didn't know regarding Celeste. We were not aware of her true age, or that she was a missing person. We also did not have any contact with her outside of what was public. From what was shared in David's Twitch streams and her role in the server, we understood her to be around 18 or 19. She appeared in 2 streams, but otherwise was not active in the server, and we do not have ongoing communication with her. Most of us are not located in California, so we were not aware of any missing persons reports connected to her. Additionally, the staff team has had minimal contact with David or his management. The mention of her full name within the server was not seen in real time due to how fast the chat moves when David pings everyone. As a result of this situation, the majority of the staff team has left the server, and we no longer associate with David. We do not support his actions in any capacity. Our priority has always been the well-being of members in this community. We are deeply saddened by the situation and extend our prayers to Celeste's family. May she rest in peace, and may her family receive justice. While I'm sure that this sentiment...
Yo, so you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Remember, with the whole Roblox shit, they're getting the CEO of Roblox, getting the CEO of fucking Discord, I think it was Snapchat, Steam. All these CEOs are about to get called to Congress to talk about online safety for children. So this is also going to wrap into that case also, because this is going to get brought the fuck up. Because, yeah, you can make communities that safeguard for 18 plus and all that shit. You can only do so much. And yes, like servers that have been around for a long fucking time, like the LCU server. Like I was a mod there. There's a lot of shit there to verify ages and all that shit. But, you know, nothing is perfect. And as soon as shit gets, you know, if anything gets found out, blocked immediately, banned immediately. Like we don't play that shit. But, you know, this case is going to get brought up in that congressional hearing. Or if it doesn't, it should. This is another thing of, you know, you get these young looking people saying they're 18 years old just to try to skate by the rules and shit. And there's no like safeguards or fail safes. Obviously nothing's going to be perfect. Like there's no perfect way to do this, but regardless, like it just, you hear children in Discords all the fucking time with these fucking sick fucks. And I'm like, what are you doing as a company to try to stop this? You know what I mean? It's sick, bro. It's all fucking sick.
is genuine, and although it is quite possible that none of the members of his staff knew about it, there were people in the servers who weren't necessarily staff members who definitely knew. One person in specific by the name of Xerxify, who was David's Twitch manager, was actually caught deleting Discord messages in real time by Redditors. First off, this makes him look quite guilty, and second, I'm pretty sure that if these messages are eventually procured, and they certainly could be given the high-profile nature of this case, he may now be complicit and liable to get a charge of his own. And all of that is assuming that he isn't actually guilty of something, which he very well might be, given his urgency to go delete a bunch of posts on the Discord server, probably because those messages could—
Yep, hiding evidence, bro. Straight up. Fuck him. Send him to the wolves. That's all I'm saying. You're deleting evidence. And you know the shit that's happening. You're getting rid of shit that could tack this motherfucker to the wall, and you're getting rid of it, bro. Tampering. Send this bitch to prison.
prove that he knew what David was doing beforehand. A few days after the first big info dump online about Celeste and David's case, a tweet—
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. This isn't a fucking Discord mod. I don't know what is, bro.
that got a lot of engagement claimed that the FBI was holding David's bodyguard, Mark Morales, aka Marky Next Door, on suspicion for accessory to murder, with an offered reward of—
Oh, this is security guard. Okay. Okay. Who the fuck are you securing, bro? The fuck are you gonna do? I can't.
$25,000 for information that could lead to his arrest. Mark was then contacted by none other—
Bro, my boy, 6'6", 460 fucking pounds. Bruh. Alias is Tubbs. Yeah, straight up. Big Steppa. Yeah, fuck you, bro.
murder, with an offered reward of $25,000 for information that could lead to his arrest. Mark was then contacted by none other than Neon on stream.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't want the government to be on me, so I don't know if you can be on my phone.
Wow.
Dude, hey, buddy, I'm not on the run by the FBI, okay? I don't know why you're going.
Bro, you're 6'6", 460 pounds, and you got a voice like that? Are you kidding me? Have your balls dropped, you big bitch? Jesus.
Why are you saying?
Yes, you are, bro. You're on the run. Stop.
Hey, look at the FBI wanted poster. It literally says I'm black, and it says my alias is Big Steppa and Tubbs.
What the are you talking about?
Bro, the FBI wanted poster. It literally says I'm black.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's not you?
No, it's bro. You know what, bro? It was they got mad at Aiden for not streaming, and they made a whole.
You're guilty.
Like, bro, Mike Tyson had a deeper voice than this motherfucker, bro. Jesus, man. This is something, guys. This is something.
Guilty. Get off my phone. You're guilty.
He's 36. Bro, you're so weird, bro. All right, dude.
Bro, you're fucking weird, bro. You're fucking weird.
Hey, bro, stop spreading narratives, dude.
Like Marky said in the clip, the FBI wanted tweet was proven to be fake, as Marky Next Door is actually a streamer who had nothing to do with David or Celeste. Regardless, this is still technically a developing situation, and ultimately, time will tell if legal charges are pressed against David. Although, given everything here, I can't really see it going any other way. Regardless, rest in peace to Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose life was taken far before it could fully develop. I've been Turkey Tom, thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.
Shout out Turkey Tom, bro, for doing that. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out. I like Turkey Tom. Whenever he does his shit, his deep dives for information and everything, he does a very good job. He always does a very good job. All right, guys. I know what you're here for. I know what you're here for. So, Lockout Rewind is, I'm not going to say in shambles. It ain't looking too good. As I said, I was a baby on the after show as an infant. You know, I graduated to Lockout Rewind, and I was there for a couple days. Lockout Court was like that phasey memory that, you know, I was high as fuck and I forgot, right? That's what Lockout Court was. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. All right. Well, it's probably not a good look because I said on Cafe I was, you know, elementary school, middle school, and high school. That's probably not a good look. Lockout Court was like that memory that you can't remember. You know how, like, as a kid, there's, like, certain memories you just, like, don't remember because you obviously don't remember everything that happened when you were a kid. It's one of those things. But anyways, let's get to it. So, subsequently, was Thursday, there was 2 streams, and Billy left the stream early, and he's going to get into why. They went into balls time, and they stayed on there. And then yesterday happened. So we're going to definitely get into that one. I need to pull up Reaper as well. I forgot that. Good job, Ken. You fucking suck. God, I suck, chat. I can't. Let's pull Reaper up so that way we can play Xylie's take on everything. There it is. All right. And there we are. All right. So, let's start from the beginning 2 days ago. So if y'all don't know, the story for them is ever since Fat Camp happened, because we all remember, Sammy shitting on the table, and there was that whole big fucking argument and all that shit. We all remember that. And they kind of, I guess it hadn't been the same since, they're saying. Let me see if I can find that really quickly. I just thought about that. God, I'm a terrible streamer. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Where we at? God, time is just so fucked in the LCU, bro. Time is just so fucked. It's just, it's one of those things. I do hope they figure it out, though. I really, truly, honestly hope they get it figured out. And, this is supposed to be, Keem said it yesterday on Rewind. Keem said, this is like the last Hail Mary, right? The last Hail Mary for basically making it work. But they're talking about splitting up a little bit, or for a little bit, they were talking about splitting up. And Xylee wants Billy to keep Rewind. But again, the way I see it is they're not going to pick ball, or Billy's not going to pick balls, and Rastov's not going to pick balls. I just don't see that happening at all. But it's just kind of one of those things, man. Let me see.
Dude, legendary.
Let me see. Where are we at? Here we go. So this is kind of where it all started.
Literally. Sitting there watching it, I'm like, oh, this is God giving us the great.
We appreciate. Oh no,
come on.
Back now.
Who the fuck are you talking to like that? Have you lost your goddamn mind?
So here's what I will say, though, right? So Sammy was shitting on the table. Billy thought that was a tremendous Rewind moment, and Xylee didn't full screen it. Literally, that's what this is. The not funny part. The real part is that Billy, Kitty Cam, and Boogie cannot see Rastov and Xylee because the way it was all set up, you were literally just talking, right? There was no looking at anything. So there was no body language that could be read except on Xylee to Billy's part. But yeah, it just kind of went in. So.
Xylee, can I please speak? Xylee, can I speak? So like I said, I walked right up to iDubbbz and told him, I'm going to fucking kill myself if you make a content cop on me. That's what we said. You said.
Hold on.
Speak Twiggy's name. What? Like beavers. What the fuck is going on?
Hold on. Then Xylee basically, here we go.
I'm a fucking bitch and a cunt, remember? I give two fucks.
I don't remember. I was angry.
Where did the dog shit?
You missed everything, Graham. You missed it. He was.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like a roundabout of where it all happened, right? It's just one of those things that they got to live with. Hopefully they make it past it eventually.
We haven't been able to speak on this end.
Come on.
Shit on
You've
it. Tina's got dents in
mind
it.
talking to me like that. You've lost
It's
your
been
fucking
shit on,
mind talking
beaten,
to me
pissed
like
on,
that.
puked on, dented.
There's fucking content live, Xylee.
You were deafened, you motherfucker! You were deafened! We didn't hear a goddamn word you fucking said!
Yeah, so y'all get the point. That's where it all started. And according to them, they never really were able to bounce back from that. They've went back and forth a couple times, you know what I mean? And they had like a spat earlier. And they tried to have like a come to Jesus meeting together. And it just kind of never was the same. So let's get into a Rewind that happened a couple days ago. So this all happened. They're good. It happens. And then it kind of goes to hell in a handbasket again. Let's start where Keem comes in. Come on. Maybe comes in later. Let's start here.
I know. Guess we just show up to work tomorrow.
What do you mean tomorrow? You got a show after this, don't you?
Guess we just show up to work in an hour.
I was about 6 more months.
Dude,
And
you
we
want to
can
know
have
what was
feelings
funny? When we dragged her into that meeting, right? We did troll her a little bit by being like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Oh, Keem's here.
Oh, what's up?
You want to do the experiment?
All right. So for y'all that don't know, what the experiment ended up being was Rastov and Keem were going to fake fight, and then Billy and Xylee were going to try to help them resolve it. And they were trying to flip that on them for Billy and Xylee to try to fix their issue, right? That's kind of what the whole experiment was. So, I mean, whether that was going to work or not, I have no fucking idea. But let's just continue a little bit. Let's skip ahead.
because that's the part that you loop on. I swear to God, every time you go into your feelings, that's the part that you loop on, literally.
No.
Yeah.
What experiment? No. What
Experiment.
Do it.
No.
Do
I don't
it.
want the experiment. No.
Do
I
it.
don't want the
Rostov, do you
experiment. I
feel
don't
like your
want
reputation
no,
has
I
been
don't
tarnished
want
and
it.
your character been assassinated?
Wait,
There's a lot
yeah.
of resentment built up to the point you're blinded by anger. Poaching allegation, war with nerds, PDF, etc.
Do you think your reputation has been tarnished and your character's been assassinated? Or you have resentment built up and you're blinded by anger?
I'm gonna be flat out honest with y'all. I was just thinking about this. I feel like when we show shit is against TOS also. There you go. So what's weird is I feel like once we kind of had our come to Jesus meeting, I was up on Ruin and all that shit happened. Like all this shit just happening, it just hadn't really seemed the same anymore. Like it just feels like a lot of like Billy Rassop is I really haven't like bounced back hardcore like shit was. Obviously shit happened at Fat Camp, yes. But it just seems like ever since then, it's getting worse and worse and worse. I really hope they figure this shit out. I really want them to, because I don't want to see Xylee leave. I don't want to see Billy leave, because they do a great job on Rewind, right? RWO or whatever. But Hyde, I thought Nasty Rasty. Nah, he didn't quit. He didn't quit. But let's continue. But I just want to say that real quick. It kind of just seems like a lot of shit over the last month. It really hadn't been the same for them, and it sucks.
This is the question being asked.
I think that's probably a little part of it, I would imagine.
I think that is because that's the part that you loop on. I swear to God, every time you go into your feelings, that's the part that you loop on, literally.
All right, then yeah, that's probably a big part of it then.
And I love you, dude. You know that. I'm not just saying to be an asshole.
I get it. What about this
I didn't
experiment?
hear what the dono said. Could someone tell me?
Dono said, Rastov, do you feel like your reputation's been tarnished and character's been assassinated? There's a lot of resentment built up to the point you're blinded by an anger, the poaching allegation, the war with nerds, the PDF, etc. You might be holding a lot of resentment, is what's being suggested.
Well, we could just run the experiment.
What's the experiment?
We don't have to run the experiment.
What's the experiment?
Can I tell them what we talked about?
I would prefer if you didn't.
Do you think it would be a bad idea to tell them what I told you in the meeting? Because maybe I am a gaslighter. Maybe I am just a manipulator. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am just so good at gaslighting and manipulating that I believe my own shit.
I mean, it happened to me, right? But yeah, nah. Keem is like the villain of the LCU. Like oh shit. OG Joker just up. Thank you, OG Joker. I appreciate you. Welcome to the KCA. So yeah, Keem is like a heel, right? Like when he stirs the pot up, keeps the drama going. That's kind of what he finds entertaining with that. Obviously not to like, just all out brawls and shit like every fucking day, because that gets old, right? But the way Keem is with people and like pulling the strings and all that shit, that's what he does, right? And that's what he's good at. That's what he's done for years and years, like covering the drama and all that. But yeah, Rastov's reputation hadn't been the best. And, Rastov has his hardcore fans, right? I think every host has some hardcore fans. But, like, the majority of public opinion on Rastov has always not really been the best. And a lot of that is because the narratives that Keem has spilt, right? Or not spilt, but Keem has done, trolls he's done, narratives that have been said, right? It just kind of is what it is. Keem is the perfect anti-hero. Facts. He is the Deadpool of the LCU, straight up. Straight up. And Lunchbox, Keem is the puppet master, exactly.
So we should just do the experiment.
What is the experiment? It's got to do with me and you, Billy, because Rastov don't want to say it.
No.
What's the fucking experiment?
It's not.
I also think, who mentioned it earlier? Seek said, in my opinion, Billy going to balls hurt Rewind. So these were like the three amigos of the LCU, right? And I hate to say the three-headed snake narrative that was made was basically because they were the three tightest people as far as hosts go. And Rastov always helping Rewind out. Billy and Rastov wanting to do balls. And, Xylee said that Rastov's her best friend in the Discord. And they've had a lot of like personal conversations during the Billy and Xylee beef. Rastov has tried to mediate. You know what I mean? So I get it. But it's, there's, to me, when you have a friend group like that, if two of the people are involved in something that the third person is not, naturally, there's going to be some sort of resentment always, right? You're not going to get away from it. Because human emotion is a motherfucker. Let me tell you, human emotion is crazy. Like your mama says, that's crazy. Human emotion, bro. You can't get away from it. So it is what it is, man. I hope, like I said, I hope they figure it out. I really, truly do. But I think this is it, man. And I hate to say that. I really, truly do.
What's the fucking experiment?
I'm not going to say a word unless Rastov gives me permission.
Rastov. He wants to he wants to Bill Nye the Science Guy. He wants to Mr. Wizard. Let him experiment. It's like college. You experiment a little.
What's the experiment?
And you got to think about it. The experiment is taking Billy and Xyle's mind off their infighting because Keem and Rastov know the experiment and they're trying to get them away from fighting and figuring shit out. That's why Keem and Rastov were fighting. That's kind of the whole thing, right? Trying to use that, how they help Rastov and Keem overcome their fight, help Billy and Xyle overcome theirs, right? Kind of like, taking your own advice, so to speak, right? So, Sheldon, I love Rastov. That's what I'm saying. Rastov has a hardcore. Everyone has their hardcore fans, right? Like, I got nothing personally against Rastov. It's just his shows I just don't find entertaining. It's just not me. I feel like not just him, but a lot of the LCU's becoming paywall. Everything's behind a fucking paywall. And I'm just not a fan of that. That's why I don't do goals here. I don't beg for donations. I appreciate subs, members, and, super chats. I appreciate all that shit. I just try to put out a product people want to support. I don't want to start the stream. All right, guys, 50/20s. This is what we're going to, I don't want to do that. That's just not who I am. Because I don't feel like anybody owes me shit. Like, I don't feel like any of that shit is, to me. No one owes me a fucking thing. I just hope I put out something people want to support. That's all it is, bro. And if people don't support the content naturally, that means I got to change something up, right? I need to take that in. I don't be like, all right, guys, y'all give me fucking $50, $20. I'm going to go out and do all this dumb shit. No, bro, just do it. Just do it, right? That's just how I am.
Experiment.
We don't need to worry about the experiment. No, we don't need to worry about the experiment.
Say it,
Guys,
because
if we
apparently
get
it's something
one,
I'm going to be upset
we get
with.
$1 $2 donation in the next hour, we're going to do the experiment.
No, because by him saying the experiment, it taints the experiment, so the experiment wouldn't work.
No.
Every time I hear the word experiment, take a shot, guys.
Bullshit. You can't listen. You're not good at the gaslighter as Keem is.
No, it actually would, though. It actually would, though.
That's not true. I disagree. I could spell out my reasons, right?
No.
For everything I've done right now publicly. And then I could go for 30 days doing what I said I would do,
He wants to
and
be
it would
circuit ran by
still
Rastov.
end up with the result.
He wants a B circuit remembered by Rastov. Oh, yeah. So I've been saying that, actually. All the LCU hosts need a fucking break, right? And, fucking Billy and Xyle wants to take a break or whatever, right? Zay just went on vacation. She feels revitalized. Like when I went on vacation, I felt so much better. I was always saying, have your A team, right? Which all the shows, they run every other day, but they can run their off days if they wish to, and then have a B team that runs like Tuesday and Thursday, A team Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Obviously, weekends are free. And that would help days off, right? That would help getting unplugged for a little bit so you don't have to worry about doing daily content. It gives like, oh shit. Javi with the sub. Appreciate you, Javi. Thank you so much. It gives a break if it's needed. So that way, wait for storylines to progress. Wait for drama to build so you can talk about more of a complete story instead of just pieces to the pie every single day, right? That would be my suggestion. Because time off and unplugging and touching grass, getting fresh air, getting a change of scenery, it helps so fucking much. And it would do so many people so well if they were able to do that, not just be stuck in this rut of constantly doing this, right? But again, that's just my opinion. But, who am I? I'm a fired host, right? Just kidding.
I said it would. That's how much I know this internet. But please, let me just tell him.
Wait, can I say it? Can I suggest this TTS that just went through? The TTS said he wants a B circuit ran by Rastov.
I want to know if I'm smart or if I'm an idiot. I want to do the experiment.
How many shots y'all in? Like 10? You're fucking drunk. Blow in and see. Never mind. I shouldn't talk about blowing in a breathalyzer. Shh.
I might be a fucking idiot. I might be just a dumb, manipulating asshole that doesn't.
All right. So real quick, let me do this because Billy's about to end the stream.
Know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I wouldn't know until we did the.
Is that TTS correct?
I'm not answering that.
Can't
What's the
say.
experiment?
Not telling. I think that by explaining what the experiment.
All right. Well, I guess it didn't fully take, but Billy ended the stream. And then, yeah. So let's get into this and basically kind of go straight into it. Because Xyle picked the stream back up. Rastov and Keem were in there. Obviously, you can tell Bill was getting pissed. Mrs. Imo Fletcher. Yeah, you can. Because he's over this shit. He's definitely over all this shit, bro. The thing, though, the only thing about the A team and B team is a lot of the A team will feel like they have to stream every day for their revenue, I guess, standards of 10 to 15 a month. And a lot of them rely on this because they've adjusted their life to the money they're making. So I feel like a lot of them would just continue to stream on, every single day and then like B team, it's just be kind of just wasted, right? That's the only thing. But if you had to like say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but you have to take a day off during the week, like implement a day off during the week, you know? But then people would say, well, what about a Monday through Friday job, right? Blah, blah, blah. There's arguments on both sides, but I just feel hosts need a band-aided break, right? And I think that will actually end up helping the content a lot more, just taking a step back, right? But Lunchbox, hold on. So Billy lied. He didn't say shit before he ended the stream. That's what happened there, bro. That's what happened. So let's get into it.
Yeah, joke. Like, it wouldn't be like a haha, let's shut down the stream for shits and giggles. That wouldn't happen.
Okay, but you two are his closest friends. You're the ones that talk to Billy the most, right? So if he really did quit, and it's not a prank, and he really just quit right now, right? You would have some hint of why that just happened?
I don't know, unless he was thinking that maybe the experiment was about us, because I had said I feel like it's something that's going to piss us off, but I was like kind of playing into it.
Rastov said multiple times the experiment had nothing to do with you guys.
I mean, technically it did, but I guess it's one of those reading between the lines kind of thing. It didn't involve them being the subjects of the experiment, but they were supposed to learn from the experiment. So, I mean, you could argue semantics at the end of the day, but yeah, that's just, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know why he just quit. I messaged him. I'm like, what happened? Hold on, let me message him. No, I'm getting no response.
Billy said before the stream cut out, well, I'm going to do an experiment myself. I quit. Yeah, so whenever you do in the stream, a lot of times, like there's like, it cuts it off before you think it is, because you got to end in studio and then into no BS, right? So yeah, maybe it could have got cut off, but you know, whatever.
I'm going to try calling him. I'm going to try calling him.
Okay. Well, let me tweet out the stream and say Rewind is back live.
I'm going to skip ahead to when Billy comes in.
To just quit. See what happens.
Hold on. Let me back up a little bit more. There we go.
Like, fighting should be fun. A lot of it's just not.
You know what?
And it's not entertaining.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Did you guys prank us?
I just kept hearing about the experiment, and I thought it'd be a great experiment to just quit and see what happens. Because everybody's talking about fucking quitting. Everybody's talking about all this shit. And I said, here's an experiment. I quit. And it's like there's a fucking cloud over Rewind. There's a cloud over the LCU. And I don't see the big picture 6 months from now. Everybody's so fucking dark right now. It's just...
I mean, that's true. He's not lying. Like, it's the thing about right now with the LCU, and I'm gonna be flat out honest. This is my own personal opinion, obviously. That I'm not a mod anymore. I just have a YouTuber role. I don't get insider. I'm not a host, right? There's no reason for me to know any backstage stuff. But I just feel like there's just no growth. Like it's stagnant as shit. And everyone always says it. We share the same audience. Yeah, you do share the same audience. And, you know, like Nerds doing the Alex Rosen interview. And then, you know, Yo Mama doing the other interview for that dude. I forgot what his name is. But, you know, people are trying to reach outside. And yeah, like Yo Mama has like Savage and Roxy covering them. And Savage and Roxy covers the LCU now on their own. And, you know, you got like the Tractor channels and the Clip channels and all that. But it's just, they need to figure out how to reach out and broaden, right? And that's when Billy was saying, like, if he got elected president, they would start attacking other channels, not attacking within, you know? And, but besides, I got nominated for president, but, you know, I highly doubt I would get any votes, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's the LCU is stagnant, right? And I think that's one reason why Keem wants to take a step back and be in the background so he can use his clout and his influence and his network, so to speak, to try to bring people in and do interviews and do skits and do bits to try to bring a different audience in there. You know, that's how I see it, dude. That's how I see it. Javi, hey, Ken, question. Whatever happened at Chill Force? I can't find his channel anymore. I don't know the full details of that. I don't know if Lasting Opinion is still in here. I think he talked to Plex at some point, but I don't know the full details. I just know that around the time he ended his channel, there was like some like CWW bullshit happening, and I think because he's a single parent, so I think he just took a step back to get out of the internet eye. This maybe I don't know the full story. That's just kind of what was happening towards the end, but I don't know enough to really answer that question honestly. But regardless, let's get back into this.
This fucking sucks. So shake it up. Shake the fucker up. See what happens. In that moment, you guys talking about your experiment. I'm just like, fuck it. Here's my experiment. Whatever happens, I don't fucking know. But I don't know what's going to happen. I just see everything slipping, and I don't know where to grab on to fix anything.
Hi, Cam, most of the LCU want you as president. Well, this is honestly like call this a campaign, whatever, right? My whole thing is this. You don't need a host as president, because if you have a host as the president, their content is going to be around that. What you need is a ringer. What you need is a disruptor. Someone that's going to hop in on all these shows, talk all this shit, and hop the fuck out. You need someone to have the shows come together around to fight the president, right? Like fight the power. That's what you need in a president, right? You need someone that's going to create chaos, that's going to create disruption, that goes on all these shows. Not like talk shit about one show saying this to the other. You need a heel. You need someone that's just going to be an asshole that everyone can come together, right? Like, let's just say the president says, this is an example, right? I'm not saying this would ever happen, but all right. Every Monday or every Tuesday, right? You can't do this, or, certain people have to be off or something like this, right? You have to change the schedule. Like, all right, on this day, the schedule's going to be this. You need someone that's going to cause disruption. But the other thing I said is you need someone in there that the old vets are going to listen to. Like, I'm just going to use myself as an example, right? Billy, when I was the manager of Balls, when I said, hey, Billy, I want you to be that biatch for a day, right? I want you, and Billy immediately put it behind a paywall. But then when I told Rastoff, I think, we need a different Rastoff. I think emo Rastoff needs to come to Balls for a day. And Rastoff did it, didn't fight or anything. But when I said that to Billy, he put it behind a paywall of 10 red donos. So Billy wanted $1,000 extra to do something the manager told him to do. That's the issue that's going to happen with this president thing. Certain people that have been around for a while are not going to listen, and they're just going to fight it immediately. And then the president's going to look like a bitch, and then all the other hosts are not going to listen to it. And all the other hosts are going to clown the president. And then where are we at, right? What are we doing at this point? So that is going to be the problem with whoever becomes president. That's going to be your issue. And to anyone that is president, I feel for you. That's all I'm saying. But you need a disruptor. You don't need someone that's a host. And that's my personal opinion.
Okay. This is kind of what Rastoff was feeling.
Yeah.
And then me and Rastoff had a private call. And I explained to him all my moves and why my moves are my moves. And then he got it, but he didn't get it. And he still doesn't get it. And that's why I want to do the experiment, which I promise you, the experiment has nothing to do.
How many shots y'all in? 15? Every time you hear the word experiment, take a shot.
With Rewind, with Billy, with Xylee, just Rastoff. I promise you.
Well,
tell them what it is. Just tell them what it is.
I trust whatever you do to work for the best of the LCU. I just don't know how to navigate through this from my point of view. Xylee and I are fucking struggling to get along. It's not easy. Every day you say this shit isn't hard, and I'll tell you what, it's not hard to stream. It's hard to deal with the fucking people and all their problems that they have when you want to try and help them, but you can't. That shit is frustrating.
Trust me, I know.
I know. I'm not telling you shit you don't know, right? Like that's like I know, dude. I know. But I want to win, and it's sliding away further and further.
Okay. I will put a magnifying glass on Rewind. I'll try it another time. The reason why I've backed off is because y'all told me I'm retarded, and I didn't know what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's kind of been a whole thing too with Keem always attacking Rewind, saying he didn't like the way they did Rewind. Rewind was for him. This is the way he wanted it. And we all remember back when, they said when they started doing it Keem's way, they started dropping down the leaderboard, hence the fucking leaderboard. All this shit comes back to money. And if they were still making money, they were still doing all that shit, then I think a lot of these problems would go away. That's just me. But I think Xylee or Billy mentioned it yesterday that they were down to like number 6 on the leaderboard. And that was starting to fuck with them because the leaderboard is back out, which I think if I were president, that some bitch would be gone and never coming back while I'm president, because that is the worst. That is the absolute fucking worst. But that's just me. That's just me. Let's get back to this.
About that.
Like, you didn't say that, but you guys came across like I'm dumb and I'm wrong.
You know what it is we're old dogs, and it's hard for us to learn new tricks. Like, you say we got to do it a certain way, and that certain way to me is like, how do I do the Keemstar way when I'm so trained to do the Billy way, you know?
And that's the thing. And that's why whoever is president, these old heads are not going to listen to them because they're so used to doing it their way. They're not used to authority. They're not, or not authority, wrong word. They're not used to leadership. They're not used to, you know, someone kind of telling them what to do or how to like fix things or change things up. They want to do it their way. And then, you know, normally when people get spiteful, right? I'm not saying Billy's this way at all, or Xylee's this way at all, or Rassoff, or anybody. When someone asks you to do something and you get spiteful about it, you're going to do it a certain kind of way out of spite, you know, just to prove a point. Like, my way's better than your way. Let me show you, right? I just feel like that's just about to happen, and it's going to come down the pipeline. It's going to be a rude awakening for some people on how it's dealt with.
And I don't know. I can't speak for Xylee, but I don't know if she could do the Keemstar way either if she tried. Like you get these young people, you get these people who are brand new, like Ken, and they take direction so much.
Why was I name dropped? Why was I name dropped? Like,
and I don't know. I can't speak for Xylee, but I don't know if she could do the Keemstar way either if she tried. Like you get these young people, you get these people who are brand new, like Ken, and they take direction so much easier because like they don't know what way to go but your way, and it's like it's conflicting.
I haven't been a host in like over a month. I haven't been a host in over a month. Why am I brought up? Like, there's so many other fucking people you could have brought up, bro. Scorpion Caint with the $4.99. President Ken and his vice president, Thick Gemini. I can't. Oh, man. Speaking of, I'm trying to get an interview with Thick Gemini, by the way, and I will definitely be talking to him about that. But, yeah, never mind. The interview, I mean. I'm trying to get an interview with Thick Gemini, but that's beside the point. But I have so many questions. I have so many questions for that dude. But, yeah, bro, like, I don't know why they're bringing me up. Like, I haven't been a host in over a month and a half at this point. You could have said, you know, he could have brought up Batgirl. He could have brought up even fucking Rassoff, right? Oh, shit. Easy Does It sub to the KCA. Appreciate you, Easy Does It. You could have Zayzuti. You could have Buff Weeb. You could have, Scooter. You could have Albert. Like, you know, there's so many people. Why are you bringing me up? The fuck did I don't know if it was because of the drama that happened a few weeks ago why they brought me up and whatever, but I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Lunchbox, apparently somebody still feels a certain way of what happened. I mean, I asked Billy in the Discord, are we good? And I was like, do you still hate me? And he said, I don't. So I thought we were good. Like, you know, me and Xylee got it figured out when I hopped up on Reaper, and we got it figured out when I came back. I don't know, bro. Thick Gemini is going to be the first lady. Fuck you, Seek. Fuck you. I can't. All right. Let's, you know, whatever.
Wrestling, they would have guys that were trained a certain way, and when they try to learn a new way, it was almost impossible to learn that new way because they'd learned a certain way. It's harder to learn a language. If you learn two languages at once, it's easier to be bilingual than if you have to learn one later.
Melissa, this makes you want to sub in on. Thank you, Melissa. You want to surprise me with whatever the fuck. I don't even fucking know, bro.
It's when you got a set way, you get set in your ways, right? So it's not. I'm not. Never wanted you to feel retarded. It's just like we felt retarded because we couldn't get it, you know. And in our eyes, our way was working. So it was like, why fuck up what we see as working?
And that's been a point of contention for, like I said, months. I was just saying that, right? Like they were making money hand over fist. They were number 2 show, like Billy said that. Whenever I guess Keem sent me to attack them with the whole remind and all that, right? Like they were the number 2 show and they were still being fucked with, and that was his argument of why money didn't matter. But there's going to be resentment on Billy and Xylee's side because of that. Like I will always feel on some level, there's going to be some resentment because of the money. And with Billy going on balls, and balls I think is pretty successful, and Reaper not doing that compared to everyone else. Like Reaper is kind of on the bottom, right? It is what it is. And Zai's even said Reaper is just a placeholder for another show to come in. Because Keem has even said, at some point, hosts are only going to have one show and they're going to have to pick. But, there's so many layers that goes into this shit, bro, that's coming out right now, and so much lore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot. And they, I don't know, man. I don't see this getting worked out. I hate saying that. I just don't. I hope they do, and I hope I'm proved wrong, but I just don't see it working out, bro. I just don't.
Even though it wasn't your vision, right?
Well, I don't want to have the conversation publicly.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have criticism publicly.
Yeah.
That is like, oh, you just said.
CIA, I swear you've unsubs and sub, bro. God. Why you scaring me? Why y'all scaring me, bro? Scaring me. Kiki Dawn, Balls is above Rewind by a few spots on the leaderboard. Well, there you go. And this is why the leaderboard is fucked up. This is why the leaderboard should have never came back. Because it's going to be used in your content. It's going to be used to talk shit again. It's going to happen. Granted, you don't have like the fucking, the memberships, the super chats, and the standings with like, crowns, pay pigs, and cash cows. You don't have that, but you have the total now. So now it's not about, I got more members than you, even though you got more super chats than me. It's just, I'm better than you, revenue-wise, right? Like, it's not it, bro. It's not it.
This publicly, and then it turns into like, oh, no, I'm going to show you, Keem, right? That was my first experience, right?
Yeah.
So we'll work on it, but we'll work on it privately.
I think that's okay. Xylee and I got to work our shit out, too, because it's like we can't get over each other right now. We just keep getting right back into the same hole. Like today, we were doing pretty good. Like what happened today had nothing to do with.
I see y'all plotting in the chat, you motherfuckers. I see all of you. I see every single last one of you trying to jump scare me. God, I fucking can't.
Xylee when I left, but it's like Xylee and I do be butting heads like crazy.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But that's
seething. You see Xylee's face right now, bro? Seething.
Something we're all gonna have to work on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Should I distract everyone and tell everyone about the experiment?
Yes, do it. Because honestly, I don't want to say what I'm feeling right now.
Yep. Straight up, bro. Straight up. I'd love to know. I don't remember if she said it or not. Stop laughing at me. I don't remember if she said it or not, but now I got Tourette's. Thank you.
You should, though.
No, I shouldn't. Stop it. Not everything is fucking content. You gonna put in the announcements that I quit this time too?
I wasn't even thinking about it from a fucking content sake. It's just that you don't get this shit out.
If you hold back your feelings.
Oh no, I tell you my feelings all the time, Billy. It's nothing new. It's nothing new.
So here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing. They've had this fucking conversation so many times behind the scenes, right? And Xylee doesn't want to do it live. And I don't know if Billy wants to do it live or not, but they've done so many private conversations, and they had Rastoff in there trying to mediate the conversations. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What's going to change, right? What's going to change? Yeah.
Well,
we're live right now. It's not fucking content. Hold on, I gotta make sure I put in. We're live on Rewind.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Did you go live?
Yes, Keem told me to go live again.
Oh, I didn't know we were live.
Yeah, we are.
Because
wait, really?
Yes, we are. We're live.
No. I mean, he didn't know. Oh, shit.
I didn't know. I'm glad I didn't say the bomb.
Yeah, I know you were close to calling, Xylee the N-word, but thank God we let everyone know that we're live.
Trying to break it up for comedy. Yeah, sure, whatever. I get it.
But here's the thing: we had to go live because Balls would have to start, and you just quit that too. So we're just waiting. Hopefully, he didn't really quit.
I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were live. Excuse me. Shit.
Dude, now Xylee went to the bathroom, and now she's just screaming, "Billy's an N-word."
Oh my God.
You and Xylee are still fighting really a lot?
Real quick, Sunshinery, thing with Reaper is she just got it back and had to in a way start over where Balls was able to continue to build their presence. So my theory, could be wrong. I have no idea. Xylee was kind of forced to let it go when Copper Cap came in. I think that's why it hit her so hard when she went up there and willingly did it. I think she just did that to save face. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just my own gut feeling. Because when we were up there, when I was up on Reaper, we were having conversation about doing solo streams. Like, that's where she's coming from. That's where she's in her element. That's where she feels like she's the best, right? So to have a channel for like a week where you're doing your bread and butter, and then it's yanked from you like that, and you're willing to give it up, I don't see that. I don't see that. And now we have, you know, Balls being successful. Rewind's taking a dip. Billy's getting 2 paychecks. Zali is too. But the Reapers is not doing as well as Balls. Again, not saying Zali's resentful or anything, but again, money is being fucked with. And when money gets fucked with, people's emotions come out, right? So, again, that's my own theory.
It's like every episode. It seems like we're butting heads on something. It's hard. I didn't realize that we were public when I was talking about that. I thought we were having a come to Jesus moment with a lot of things just now.
Alex said, Keem, you're the dark cloud. I could be.
I'm going to go forward a little bit.
We're better now than we were.
Hold on. Good job, Ken.
Manifest publicly.
No, we haven't gotten along in a while. I mean, we're getting better. I think we're better now than we were. When is the week that we got in a fight really bad? Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, we've been working to get better.
Yeah, we have been working towards getting better. That is true.
Okay, I just want to say though,
nothing is fixed, right? We still got little burnt ends.
This has to be fixed because you guys don't have the type of show where you can fight, really. I mean, I really like when you guys fight. I hope you guys fight right now in this call because it's entertaining to me.
Yeah, fucker, because I heard about you wanting to get Genji up here and wanting Rastov to come up here while we were in the middle of that real fucking fight that we had, you dick.
Ooh. Dropping fucking nukes. Y'all haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's just kind of, you know, when Keem sees some shit happening, go in there and stir the pot, make it entertaining, right? Get more viewers in there. I mean, would donos go up? Probably not. But, you know, get more viewership in there to check it out, right? Have other shows talking about the drama. And that's kind of, you know, where we're at in all this.
Yep, I did do that. But for the betterment of,
by the way.
But for the betterment of, yeah, they did. So trust me, I know. You cross me, you go in the book. I got my
making sure. Just making sure.
But here's the thing. This is the type of show like Rewind, like reviewing everything that's going on in the universe where you guys got to be a team. And yes, you can argue about your different opinions on things in the universe, but to have an all-out fight with each other and not get along, it's going to hurt the show. It just is. This is not the...
And I've done my part in every episode. I try to come in with a positive attitude. And you even mentioned how I've been more positive for like the last week.
Absolutely.
And because I recognize my part in the issue. I was coming in here with a shitty ass attitude, not literally saying I didn't give a fuck what was going on. And I understood where that was a drain on the audience. And I didn't want to do that to the audience anymore. I didn't want to do that to Billy anymore. And I have tried to come in with a positive fucking attitude every fucking day.
Yep. It's starting to get to her, bro. It's starting to get to her. And you know how what Zalia has been very open about crying on camera. Like it shows a weakness. It shows that. Like she was talking about that on Reaper yesterday. But, you know, you hate to see it, bro. You really hate to fucking see it. I hate it.
I agree. Scorpion Tina said in the chat, fix this Keem or I'm gone. There's no way you're going to miss Siley crying. You will stay here. So I don't believe you. Sorry. I just had to point out that they're full shit. Look, but they're lying. They're not going to miss this. Like, this is raw. This is real. There's a feud. We got to fix it. They're not missing. This is good TV right now. Because you know why? Every single person that's watching the show right now has a coworker, has a family member that they have to see every day, a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, that there's a feud like this. And this is very relatable, you know? Everyone has relationships in their life where there's some sort of feud, and they're...
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
I feel like every episode, as much as you say you're not...
him back, and when I fuck with him back, apparently he's been working with me since December, and he hasn't learned my sarcasm yet.
It's not my job to learn your fucking sarcasm when you act like a cunt to me all the fucking time.
I act like a cunt to everybody. Please don't feel special.
Trust me, I am very special. I get to work with you every day.
Yeah.
I get PTSD from the last time we had this conversation.
But Billy is like, part of his nature is that he's gonna poke, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I don't mind that. I mean, he's been poking me last week, and I mean, most of it I found fucking funny, and I went along with it, and you know, joked with it or whatever. I realized what my issue was, and taking that shit too serious. That's why I've come in with a better attitude and try to flow with it, 100%. I understand what I have done wrong.
But maybe poke him back, you know?
So y'all remember what I said? I think it was a couple streams ago, jokes versus offensive, right? Having the joke excuse for damn near anything you say, it's easy. it's easy to say, oh, I was just joking around, right? You say something thinking you're being funny, you actually offend somebody, oh, my bad, I was just joking. That's the issue with claiming everything is a joke. And I understand Billy says comedy is his religion, right? He said that before, and that's kind of his thing, right? He pokes and prods and all that, trying to get a reaction out of people. But, you know, when you're trying to come from the standpoint of I'm doing this to be entertaining, you know, I do this so we can make money, the other person is getting offended, honestly, and they have a serious problem with it, you know, then you have to stop. You got to figure out how else to do it. And, you know, there has to be give and pull on both sides here. Like, that's how I personally feel. Fuck you, Goober, but thank you for subscribing to the KCA. God. Y'all aren't even paying me to deal with this shit. I fucking can't. Oh, man. Anyways, you're lucky I ain't mute these motherfuckers, bro. But anyways, beside the point, there has to be some give and take on both sides. And the fact that, you know, Xylie's in her feels about what's happening. Billy's trying to do it because whenever he brings it up, he always says, you know, like, you know, we made good money that night. That's always the excuse. Blah, blah, blah happened, but we made money that night. And that's why I'm saying money is the root in this fucking issue, right? That's just it. Kiki Dawn, new tone coming soon. I'll just mute the motherfucker, bro. I'll just mute. Fuck all you.
I do. I have been. For like last week, I have been. Before, I used to shut down and not say anything. For like the last week.
I think that's the worst. When you shut down and not say anything, that's the worst. And I'm glad we're not getting there. I'm trying very carefully not to trigger you to get there. I feel like every episode, as much as you say you're not, you're doing your best not to contribute
Lunchbox
to the
tipped $20 to support the KCA. You're welcome. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Bro. Thank you. Thank you, Lunchbox, for your 20. Thank you. You're probably the one orchestrating all this dumb shit to fuck with me. It's probably you, Lunchbox. But thank you for the 20. I appreciate you. Let me give you a fucking heart. God, I can't.
Problem. I think I am too. I think we're both trying not to. I think that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem with us being unaligned, is we're both trying not to start shit, and that's bad for entertainment, right? We can make it work to a degree, but we don't have to make it work. We have to make it fucking good, right? We have to make it not just work. We have to make it fucking earn. We have to make people be enthralled. We have to make people want to fucking put their money where their mouth is.
There it is. We have to make people want to put money where their mouth is. So I need to be able to poke and prod you and get these reactions out of you because we have to make money. Or I can just go to balls and you can go to Reaper.
Show their interest, and we've been losing.
Look at the face, bro. Look at her face. I'm telling you.
That, you know? And I think there's a lack of authenticity in what we do right now.
Okay.
I agree with that, because you're both walking on eggshells. That makes sense. Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, but the thing is like I almost need that raw Xylie that's just gonna go at Billy.
Oh God, I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Oh God. Thank you for the sub again, Melissa Stamper. And Sarmadia, thank you for the sub. I can't.
Not be mad.
You can't.
But not be mad.
That's the thing, Keem. You can't have that raw Xylie going at Billy. You can't have that. Because if I do that.
So, yeah, there's this side that Xylie said she don't want to come out. The commentary Xylie, right? She doesn't want to bring that out because I guess she'll just go south super fucking quick. And they won't really have a working relationship at this point. I don't know much about Xylie before the LCU, like in her, not younger days, because that sounds bad, but in her past days covering and how like serious and like cutthroat and like a cunt, as she calls herself. You know what I'm saying? And then that would force Billy to not look like a bitch and go at her again, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Zeke said I think Billy and Zally should just box at this point, a quick scrap. Yeah, I mean, you know, probably wouldn't turn out well legally, but you know.
That you know what that audience is going to look like?
Yeah, but who cares? The audience is already like, you know, you part of your identity is you're the bitch, you're the cunt. So the audience is always going to be against you because that's just your nature. I played a bad guy. The audience has always hated me. There's people in this chat that I own their brain. They're here every single day. I have created something that's got them crack cocaine addicted, and they still talk shit about me in the chat over and over again. I don't give a fuck.
I thought you were talking about me for a second.
You're the crack.
Amazing Basie, Zally channel has low views. I'm talking about like before the LCU, back in the day, right? Like I don't want to use the younger, that just sounds bad, but you know what I'm saying? Like the past Zally that would get real and be the cunt and be the bitch that everyone knows her to be. If she brought that out and fucking went at Billy like hardcore, like she claims she used to go at people, Billy would have, you're not gonna make me look like a bitch attitude, and then I guess nothing would happen, you know. But would people find that entertaining? Would people donate? Right?
That's correct. Definitely.
You're the white. Now Zily, you want to say you're the bitch, you're the cunt, and I need to learn that, and I should have learned that from December. But you also want to be the hero. You want to be the sweetheart, and there's a part of you that is the hero and the sweetheart.
Billy, what I try to tell you that you learn is like you haven't taken the time to. I feel like you haven't taken the time to learn like my sarcasm when I'm being sarcastic. I've learned your little ticks to show that when you're being sarcastic, you always get that little twinkle in your eye. You do that little side look, or there's little things that tell when you're sarcastic. And I've learned that about you, and I feel like you haven't learned those things about me.
What if you're not good at sarcasm?
You just can't admit that you just haven't learned my sarcasm. People who've known me less time have learned my sarcasm.
They've learned not to push your buttons because you're a fucking bitch, right? They've learned not to step on your toes because you call it sarcasm.
Shutting down, bro. She's shutting down. Straight up.
But you fucking shit on me all the time, and I just have to fucking...
I shit on you all the time?
Yes. And I don't... If I play back into it, it gets worse.
Okay.
And Zily, this is what you're doing right now where you're like shutting down. This is where you should actually express yourself. You're an egotistical fucking asshole. You think you're the fucking king of this fucking show, right? You fuck with me all the time. When I fuck with you back, then it's a problem. There's got to be some defense. But when you guys are trying to talk this out, you really don't express yourself. You do that. And then it's like, bro, it's an endless cycle.
I did do that. I did that in a private conversation that we had and still.
All right, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
That's what you said. You can't come at me.
No,
yeah, that is a problem. You're going to get all the clips. You're going to have everything ready to go.
So basically, this is where they're talking about Zily possibly leaving and just being on the Billy, just being like the Billy show, I guess. But, you know, Keem was saying that, like, you know, Zily gets all the clips, Zily runs the clips and all that shit, questioning Billy if he's going to be able to do all that. That's kind of where we're at in the conversation right now.
Remarkable, actually, how much I don't fucking know. I've never done it by myself.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you guys even understand how much you need each other to make this show work?
Okay, I understand. I want the show to work. I appreciate Zily, but we can't get over these little things that it seems like we hit a bump and our tire blows out. And then it's like...
I really feel like, because this has gone on so long and there has just been so much built up resentment on both sides, right? And I don't know if resentment's the right word, but there's just so many little triggers that have been obvious on both sides, and they haven't been resolved. Even Rastov hadn't had a chance to resolve them with them, and he's trying, right? I think right now, if this break, like the Friday off and then the weekend and not do a show together for 3 days, I don't know. Personally, I don't think 3 days is going to do anything. That's just me. I hate saying that, but just being honest, I don't think that's going to fix it. And like I said, Keem even said, this break is the Hail Mary to make this work. So I think Keem, from a business standpoint, from a boss standpoint, is going to separate them for the betterment of the show, because the infighting and the drama and all that, yeah, it's good, but it's not what Rewind's supposed to be. Rewind is his show to recap all the shows, right? So I don't see it happening personally. I just don't.
Afterwards, we're talking for an hour or two with Rastov about how to fix our fucking tire that blows out every night.
Slinging Sugar, I think Zily knows if she turns on Billy, half the LCU will turn on her. Yeah, probably. The only thing that will help is if Billy makes the chat be nice to her. I mean, I've noticed that a little bit too. When Zally gets in her feelings, like I've noticed that as well. But, you know. Lunchbox, it's like a marriage and the honeymoon feeling is gone now. Yeah? Yeah? Nicole, I think things are different than they were at Fat Camp. I think a lot of people are on Zali's side now. I mean, like I said, I think that I think the audience, I'm not saying they're starting to split, but I think the audience is starting to see both sides a lot more, and they're weighing both sides a lot more rather than just taking one side or the other. I do see what you're saying there. Skip, you think when the Rewind chat gets brigade, it's the LCU's people? Probably not. Yeah, and then Peg, the whole issue is that chat loves Billy. The chat does love Billy, and she's even said Billy's the reason why everyone's there. Billy's the entertainer of the show. She's just there to play the clips and give commentary. For the entertainment side of things, that's Billy's show, right? She said that, so I get that as well. Ozzy Cobb, what up, bro? Thank you for being here. They are both chopped, in my opinion. I don't think they'll both get fired. I don't see that. I just think that the Rewind cast is gone, personally. I think it's definitely going to change. And remember, Keem said August the 1st, shit's coming down. If this shit didn't figure it out by August the 1st, Keem's going to make a move. And it's just kind of how it is.
Dude, don't let Rostov do the therapy session. He can't help himself. He's fucking lost.
He usually just sits back.
You told me to do it, you dumb cunt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shit, I forgot. You're right.
Fuck you. You literally said, I can't go in there because I don't know how to fix it. You do it for me. Fuck you.
I did not say that. No. No, you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Because I think this is where, hold on.
Really express myself. So
let me come back a little bit. Because basically the whole thing was Billy said something and Zali got pissed off. They kind of, not loop, but they went in on this for quite a while, and then Zali wanted to rewind it, and then they get the clip. So let's play that. October, yes, not sorry. God, it's all you motherfuckers. It's all you motherfuckers subbing to the channel. Got my brain scrambled, and now I can't fucking think. I can't think because you subscribe. Stop subscribing to me. Just stop. I don't want to hear that shit. My brain is fried. Because of all your dent in my fucking ear, bro. It's all your fault. It's all your fucking fault. God. Can't do a fucking show. I can't.
I want to call in the shows. Maybe I will stop calling the shows if ever.
Yeah, so they're talking while that clip is like in the background. But yeah.
Everyone hates it. I mean, if I'm hurting the shows, I don't want to ruin the vibe.
Yeah, so I see a lot of y'all people calling out Rassoff for still being there. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be there because he's been involved in the conversations behind the scenes, but you know. Ken, you're lucky my alt account never triggered this. Fuck you, Han Solo, you piece. Never mind.
I'm getting called out for talking over everybody, constantly talking over the clips. I guess I don't know when I should shut up.
I'm about to catch a fucking 1 week suspension at this rate.
Stop it. Let me just say this before this clip comes up, guys. I promise you, Billy and Xylee, do I have your attention?
Yeah,
I promise you this interrupting each other and, you know, when someone needs to talk, it's not serious.
Kiki Don, your numbers have went up 100 more till 2K. Fuck yeah. Thank you guys for subbing and putting the shit in my ears. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, bro. Seriously. Trying to get back in this algorithm. I had over 100 people watching me right now. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. Seriously. Thank you. I got a brain fart. I can't.
This is not going to kill the show. This is something that happens on every single show. You can go to Nerds and find them mad that they're not letting the other one talk. You can go on Live and find that. I'm sure it happens on Bus. Like, we're all trying to talk at the same time. And Discord is a inferior program to Skype. On Skype, there was no delay. On this, when someone stops talking and you go to talk, there's a little delay and someone else in the call has already started talking.
Yeah, so I'll give Keem that, bro. Discord is Seed. All I can do is laugh now. All I can do is fucking laugh. Y'all motherfucker. Where's my Caint cam at? All you motherfuckers in here fucking with me with the subscription sounds, bro. I fucking can't. God, I need the Caint cam more. All of you. All of you. See how my camera fell? It's probably going to be fucked up. Now we're good. God. What was I talking about? I need to rewind myself. What was I saying? I don't even fucking remember what I was. Oh yeah, Discord. Yeah, so there is a delay in Discord, like when you're talking, right? There's just a small like cut off, and when you go to speak because of just internet speeds and all that shit, and Discord fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know. Oh God, Twiggy in the chat. Time for me and Ken to take over Rewind. Twiggy, I would actually be interested in doing a show with you, bro. I think that'd be fucking hilarious if me and you did a show. But yeah, there is a Discord delay, though. Let me continue this before I forget what I'm saying, because you and your fucking resub shit.
Again, like this is a shitty Discord's horrible for communications, but
Yeah. No, I get.
Look, bro, if y'all look, I got 84 likes, bro. Can I get at least to 100 likes? I'm not asking y'all for money or anything. Just give me to 100 likes. That's all I ask. Just give me to 100 likes. I'd greatly appreciate all of you. That's all I'm asking for, bro. No money, no memberships. I'm not asking for subs, you motherfuckers. Just give me to 100 likes. Just get me there, and I'd appreciate y'all.
That. And honestly, I mean, even in conversations, it's going to happen from time to time. I get that. A lot of it is I already feel like.
Here we go.
I already feel like that I can't really express myself, so I get frustrated. So I do yell out. Let me talk, because I feel like nobody gives a fuck what I'm going to say anyway. You know?
we need you unfiltered. We need you.
I can't be. I literally, I can't be. Not here.
I'm telling you as your boss to be unfiltered.
I know you are. I know you.
Twiggy, I'd have to get my setup out of storage. We need to go to that furry convention, bro. Do y'all know Starman? Do y'all know CD-ROM? God.
You are. And believe me, I want to be. I actually want to be that person that I was before, but I can't.
Bring back Timu, straight up, bro. So here's the only other critique I'm gonna say real quick about this. If this problem has been going on for so long, you got Rastov trying to mediate shit, and they're talking about this on streams at this point. What else is there to say? Because if you're having these conversations, you're trying to be honest with each other. You're trying to be open with each other. You're trying to kind of lay it all out there just to kind of get it, done and taken care of so y'all can move on. With this amount of time, what more is there to say to each other? Because what are you holding back? Because if that's the case, then all of this has literally been for nothing. And if you're still holding on to things you're not saying to each other, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing in the tank, or there shouldn't be anything else in the tank. Like, I don't know, bro. I truly don't know where they go from here. Like, because what else is there to say?
Okay.
You know why? Can we get to the root of why? Like, what is the holdup?
It's been like that since Fat Camp.
Is it the audience?
It's just everything. It's everything. It's just.
That's what I said earlier, right? I am listening. I said it's been like this since Fat Camp. People said I was gaslighting when I said that. But it's literally, I listen to you. I know. I want us to get through this.
But we got it. Okay, where is the Xylee that does?
Miss Imo Fletcher, they need to split. I mean, I think if just a month, bro, just a month. Because what's the saying? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, except for that sub fucking tone. Absence does not help. I can't even fucking talk. Y'all know what I'm saying, bro. Like, if they just split them for a month, right? Just as a trial period. Like, just do your own thing for a month on another show with someone else, whatever. Like, straight up, fucking put Zayon Reaper with Xylee, right? Give her, because she wanted to have Zayon Reaper if she was going to be fired from Nerds, right? Give Xylee someone that can do the streams with her, she's going to have fun with and all that shit. Let fucking Billy, I guess, have Rastov or someone else he wants to work with on Rewind or whatever, and then they can keep going with balls, like 4 hours of Billy and Rastov, right? Who's going to love that? Or everyone's going to love that, I should say. Not trying to talk shit. Sorry. It came out wrong. But regardless, though, right? And then, like, in November, put them back together to see if they can somehow work it out. Like, I think that would help, right? Xylee will, maybe, I am discombobulated fucking lunchbox. At least you paid me for this shit, you motherfucker.
Does not give a flying fuck.
Yeah,
how do we get back to that person?
Clip don't matter, I guess.
Bro, Xylee doesn't give a fuck.
So you're talking about the old Xylee again.
Fuck what they're saying in the audience? They don't care. Like, you don't care? Why are you caring now?
I don't know.
Because I think she actually loves this audience. I think she loves being here. I think she loved being here. And I think when we fought, it put her in a zone where she didn't feel comfortable being her ever since then.
I don't feel comfortable fighting with Billy because when I fight with Billy in front of the audience, and Billy, this is going to piss you off, but honestly, I don't care. But when I fight with Billy, Billy knows what words to use. He knows how to put the little filigree on it and make it pretty. And just like he did tonight, I'm abusive and shit like that. This is the first time he ever called me abusive, by the way. He never called me abusive before. But he knows.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't get that part. My bad. I fucked up, chat. But yeah, Billy said that Xylee was being abusive with her words at some point. So I guess that also kind of threw Xylee for a loop. Kind of like when, Billy was up here and I told him about my theory, threw him for a loop. I think Xylee kind of felt the same feeling that Billy felt for me. Xylee felt for Billy at that point. So I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know what all is left there to say, because at this point, you're just hurting each other. Talking about moving forward. You've been talking about moving forward for fucking 2 weeks now at this point. Like, what else is there? Seek with the two, pretend this is a crown. Let's fucking go. I got a crown, baby. Appreciate you, Seek, for crowning up, bro. I greatly appreciate you, bro. I'm going heart that little motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about, Seek. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Damn, I got a crown on Ken Caint. You are the king of Caint. The king, literal king of Caint. All right.
How to really hype it fucking up for the audience, and I feel like it's on fucking purpose to make me look like absolute fucking shit when all I ever do is try to respect him. And I feel like he has zero.
I need 2 more likes for 100, guys. 2 more. 2 more. Just 2.
Fucking respect for me, especially when he gets mad with me. And he does that shit on fucking purpose, just like he did tonight. He literally did it tonight. With the language that he used. I literally proved my fucking point tonight with that. He literally just did it.
Nicole with the 2. Now I have 2 crowns. Let's fucking go, Nicole. Thank you so much, guys. The king and queen. The king and queen of Caint. We have the Caint royalty. Seeking Nicole. It's fucking beautiful. Thank you so much for being the king of Caint. Joe with the 500, bro. Joe with the red dono. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate you guys. This is the most I've ever had, was a $500 red dono right now. Thank you so much, Joe. You are the gesture of Caint. You got the king and the queen with the gesture. Thank you so much, Joe. You are fucking amazing.
So you can riddle me with microaggressions all the time. And when I call you out on them, saying this is one of the things that bothers me, I can no longer speak because I used the word abusive language. I apologize for using that.
Han Solo with the gifted. Scatty Monkey got that motherfucker. Welcome to the Caint Alliance. Han Solo, thank you for helping the Caint Alliance. We appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are fucking amazing.
I feel like the microaggressions are the big problem here. We have to get over these, and I feel like they're microaggressions because that's all you'll allow yourself to get out. I know there's more there.
Take a drink every time he says microaggression.
Take a drink every time they say experiment. You'll be more fucked up when they say experiment instead of microaggression. Now book that shit. Book it.
Never mind. Fuck language. Fuck you.
Boom. There it is, bro. Fuck language. Fuck you. Did he nut a little bit when he... No, probably not. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Let me stop.
Billy, here's the thing. Oh, God.
There it is, bro. There it is.
For fuck's sake. I know why that word triggered you, and Billy should know that too.
No, it didn't trigger me. Like, I'm not thinking about my past or anything when he said it, but just to say that I was fucking abusive, are you fucking kidding me? So we're going to change abusive to microaggressions. Like, that motherfucker don't use microaggressions on me. He uses it as part of the bit against me. He does it all the fucking time, but it's in joking.
One's in the chat if you think they're cooked, bro. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. We're not doing that shit. Let me do a fucking poll. You know what I mean? Because I love democracy. guys. And I don't talk and type, as y'all know, because I hate that shit. Let me know, guys. What do y'all think? What do y'all think in the chat? Let me know. Are they cooked?
Form. I mean, don't sit there and use a fucking SJW fucking term to get the audience to go, oh, she's doing microaggressions against me. Fuck off, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck him.
The thing is you're both trying to win the argument, and there is no need to win this argument.
Holy shit, Seek with the 2 million. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Dropping fucking nukes and this. I'm paying my house off, bro. Seek, I'm gonna buy you a house with the 2 million you just gave me. Thank you so much, Seek. You are a fucking legend, bro. You're a fucking legend. Twiggy can't even talk and type, El Bozo. Bro, I can talk and type. I just choose not to because I don't want to, what's the word? Insult the audience intelligence because it's like they can't read. They can hear, but they can't read. You're going to see what I'm going to type. So why am I going to tell you what I'm typing when you're going to fucking see it? People do that shit. I already know, bro. People feel that shit. They do that shit so you can fill fucking dead air, okay? That's why they talking when they type. I'm not going to insult people's fucking intelligence by talking and fucking typing, okay? Shut the fuck up. Fuck. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Love you, Twiggy. Appreciate you.
No, the thing is I actively have fucking changed to make things better. And then when I do have concerns now, and Restov can tell you this, when I do have concerns, I come to him, even in a positive way. I try to come to him with it, and I still walk away feeling like he thinks it's my fault.
Sunshiner with the 5 million. Holy, bro. What guys? We have a crown, we have $500, and we have $7,500,000 into what are we gonna do with our money, bro? What are we gonna do with our money? I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I literally I'm soft and I came a little bit, literally from this. I'm a 7 millionaire, bro. I am a 7 millionaire. I came. Ken Kane with the 7 millionaire, bro. Thank you so much, Sunshinery. Thank you so much. Oxblood Fawn, rewind ended at Fat Camp. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Twiggy, you hurt my feelings. I'm going to show you something, Twiggy. Well, you hurt mine as well. I think that I can talk and type. That's why I am doing it. Yes, there we go. God, I can't. Love you, Twiggy. Always. Rewind falls apart when they remove Glammy from the show. Come on, bro. So I guess I was just chopped liver? When I was on Rewind, I was just chopped liver? Fuck. Hyde with another 5 million. Buy that LUC. You damn right I am, bro. I'm going to buy that LUC just for you, Hyde. Even though Canadian 5 million. Never mind. I'm going to talk about you. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Hyde. I appreciate you guys. We are at 7,500,000 plus 5 Canadian million. I know what you meant, Hyde. I know what you meant. Guys, I need 3 more million to buy the LCU from King. I need 3 more million. Oh, I'm a robot. Am I a robot? I shouldn't be a robot. I don't have any. Do I have any things on? God, I can't. Joe, pretty much, but you were good, chopped liver. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. Did you use one finger as well as? Fuck you, Scatty, you piece of human. Never mind. All right, let's continue.
I cannot win.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to
take me off Rewind. Give him someone else.
There it is. There's the catalyst. Take me off Rewind.
I'm not.
The mindset's there already, bro. The mindset is there. There's no getting out of it.
Going to do that. I'm going to temporarily take Billy off Rewind until October 1st.
No, I can't do Rewind by myself. I can't. There's no way. The audience is not going to want it. They don't want me. They want Billy. This is Billy's fucking audience, bro. It's not my audience.
Okay.
See? The faith is gone. The self-worth is gone. This is Billy's audience. Come on, Xylee. Come on, Xylee. You're better than this. You're better than this.
Stop saying that. That's not true.
It is true. This is Billy's audience.
It is not true.
It's not that way anymore.
It is not true. It is not Billy's audience. It's your audience.
Nah, bro. You know what ruined Billy? The haircut, bro. Ever since the haircut, Billy has not been the same. The luscious locks and the curls have just... The soul of Billy the Fridge has just escaped him. He needs the luscious locks and curls back, chat. That's what he needs. And then Rewind will be saved. Nicole with the 3 million. There it is. The LCU is mine. I have $20,500,000. The LCU is mine. I will buy it. And I will be my own president. Owner-president Ken Caint. Sunshiner with the 2 mil. Can I have a chair yet? Whatever department you want, Sunshinery, it's all you. It's all you. You can have whatever you want, Sunshinery. Thank you so much for the $2 million. We now have $22,500,000. 2 crowns in the gesture, guys. Ken Caint to the moon. You know what? How did Eric do it, bro? Remember how Eric did it with the quiet screaming? Ken Caint to the moon. That's where we're at right now, guys. Ken Caint to the moon. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Audience, why don't you guys separate? Billy, you go on balls until October 1st. There's only 3 more working days this month, right? All right. Why don't you guys have a little break from each other? All right. Recalibrate and then come strong October 1st.
No.
Why? Why?
Listen, Linda. Listen, okay? Look.
Ooh, listen, Linda.
Linda?
You know that little meme with the little boy?
Yeah,
All right, look.
yeah.
Take me off rewind till the 1st. Temporarily put some.
Scatty Monkey, Sunshinery in the cuck. Come on, bro. How you going to have a woman in the cuck chair? Can a woman be a cuck? I can't.
Somebody with Billy that can do the clips and stuff like that. I'll give them access to the timestamps or whatever, and I'll still be in there to make sure people are doing the timestamps and stuff. This audience is not mine. This audience is Billy's.
But
Billy know that.
But Billy has a show that goes right after this. It makes more sense for Billy to take a break.
He doesn't run the OBS. He doesn't run.
I don't understand what the big deal is about running OBS. Like I don't understand what the big deal is, right? Lasting Opinion, yes. So a woman can be a cuck. I guess you know Lasting Opinion. Fucking, oh God, what was I saying? I saw Han Solo say we need a new subscriber. It threw me off. Yeah, I don't know what running OBS is so like. I guess because you have to be there and you can't leave. I guess maybe, but it's a program. You press buttons, right? That's all it is. I don't know, bro. I can't.
The OBS on balls. I almost said bus, sorry. But he doesn't run the OBS on balls. Rastoff does. Okay? It makes more sense to have Billy stay here. Just let me, I don't know, say I'm going on vacation.
Okay, that just doesn't make sense because, okay, whatever. I don't care what you do. Maybe like a 3-day break. There's what is today? There's
how many votes we got? We got 60 votes. We got 90 people in here. 60 votes. 90% yes. So I'm going to go ahead and end that. The audience think Rewind is cooked. That sucks.
only 3 days left in this, like working days in this month, right? Someone got a calendar?
Well, technically one because tomorrow's
26th.
All right. So they left and then they kept talking. Kim came back.
Should. I want Xylee to feel like this is her house.
Okay, there you go.
My audio. Can you hear me?
No,
now
we can hear you now. Yeah, the hey y'all we could hear. Sorry, it just took us a second.
Oh, the power came out. Yeah, that's right. That's when. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. The
problem that happened fucking months ago.
And I do agree. Yes, I should have big screened it. Obviously, I wasn't fucking thinking at that point. You know, I do agree with that.
I wasn't even really that mad. I was trying to.
This is why I want you to quit, Rastov.
Mad
Who
so
the
that we
fuck
would get.
do you think you are telling me I don't need?
So Rastov told Keem that he wasn't listening to Xylee, right? Apparently this happened twice. Keem went off, and then yeah. So Rastov got in his fifis a little bit on this one, right? So let's get into it.
To give her the solution. I am her boss. Like, my job is to give the solutions on how to improve the fucking show. That's what we're doing right now. Are you the one not listening, motherfucker?
He's fucking with you.
Are you not listening? Do you know the whole point of this stream is to try to fix problems, right?
And when I yelled at you like that,
dude.
When I yelled at you like that, Xylee, I wasn't even like mad about the thing. I was trying to get you mad so that we would have a big fight, right? I thought it'd be great for us to fight. So I'm like, let's push Xylee.
So the funny part about this is like, you know, Billy and Xylee are talking it out, and Keem is so hung up on like Rastov. Right? It's actually kind of funny. We won't watch too much of this because I want to move on. But yeah.
And I pushed way too hard. And the big problem that night was that you were going to quit and leave Fat Camp. And that crushed me. And I think it crushed the audience too. And when you came to Fat Camp, I was relieved because I didn't want you to miss out on that, especially over me making a mistake. Because I made a mistake. I went too hard. I know I went too hard. And I didn't want that mistake to keep you from coming to Fat Camp.
Han Solo, this little spat between Keem and Rastov would have turned out so much different if they were operating under the experiment. Exactly. That. Suppose that wasn't a part of the. I don't know, bro. It's. Yeah.
So I was freaking out, and I think that was a bad night. But I thought we crushed it at Fat Camp together. I thought we were fucking dope when we were side by side. I thought everything was good, but the entire time you were holding on to the fact that you didn't feel comfortable speaking your mind ever since then.
You know
against
why?
me.
You know why it worked? Because I just swallowed and took it, and ever since then I just swallowed and took it, and then I finally got to a point I got tired of swallowing it and taking it.
And that's why you can't swallow and take it anymore, right?
No, I
You
have
gotta
to.
let it out.
I have to. I get called abusive.
No,
No.
I
You
said
got to be
abusive language.
You got to be unfiltered. You absolutely have to be unfiltered. And if Billy is gonna spin things and
So they kind of start looping at this point. They keep talking about wanting to bring the real Xylee out and all that shit. So yeah, that all happened. So then Reaper happened, and then Xylee kind of talks about it because she was supposed to do the rise and fall of RTU, obviously. And yeah, let's get into it.
My camera's still off, bro. Ever since I did that. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Shit, my hair's all fucked up where I laid down.
So this is 4 hours after Rewind.
What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Are we doing good? Because that one doesn't work for me. Rody, welcome to Band World. And Wombat said, here comes the Reaper W Xylee. Thank you, Wombat. I appreciate that. Oh, and Wombat, thank you for being Band World for 2 months.
You can tell, bro, she ain't in it to win it. This isn't her. This isn't remotely Xylee on Reaper, because this is her shit. She loves doing this. This is where she comes from, right? This is where she puts a lot of her energy, because this is her roots, right? And you can just tell, bro, she's just not in it.
I know we're supposed to do the video, but I'm just really just not in the mood.
Scatty Monkey sounds defeated. Exactly, bro. She does.
Yeah, this sucks. Okay.
Yeah, this was this morning. No, I think this was Friday morning. This was Friday morning.
No, y'all hit the goal, so we gotta watch
Gino, what up? Appreciate you being here.
the video. We can't scam anybody now. You know that. Okay. So I'm gonna. Should I put up the DSP one now? Yeah, I'll put up the DSP one now. Who just joined? I can't see.
It's me.
What's up?
So Scooter comes in and should be a community manager.
Are you okay? Look, what's going on?
What do you think was going on? Did you see Rewind at all?
I didn't see all. I'll be honest, I didn't see all of it. It's been a long night for all of us.
Yeah, no shit. Jesus Christ. I didn't think it was gonna happen on Rewind. That's for damn sure.
I thought you guys. I'm not gonna hold down your show. I'll be honest. I'm drunk, so I shouldn't even be here. But
you're breaking. Wasn't that against the rules, Mister?
I'm breaking the rules for you, Xylee, because you know what? All the shit, despite the shit that I've talked about Reaper, I fucking love you, Xylee. Like, you are one of the fucking.
Friday morning. Thank you, Hyde. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's Han Solo. I don't care what you think about another host or content creator or what. I hate to see a fellow human being feeling bad like this. Yeah, I know, man. It sucks. Sly Guy, what up, bro? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it does suck seeing with someone else like this. Oh, I got 112 likes. Holy shit. Appreciate you guys. I only got 82 people here watching me. I got more likes than viewers. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you really fuck the algorithm up. I'm kidding. But yeah, so Scooter's drunk. Peg, does Scooter sleep? Probably. Well, no. Because remember, like, I think your mama brought it up, like him and his mom, like, alternate. So one of them is always on the show or watching the show or some shit. I mean, that was a joke, but the narrative is actually starting to stick at this point. Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. I think a lot of the problem with these people is that they don't go to bed ever. That's why I'm saying, bro, take a vacation, step away, fucking, touch grass, get a change of scenery, bro, get some fresh air. It helps so fucking much, man. And that's why, as president, I would make sure these motherfuckers get time off. Sly Guy, you can't. Welcome to You Can't. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for joining the KCA, because I know you never could, and I know you can't. Appreciate you, Sly Guy. Thank you so much.
Coolest people I've talked to in this universe. You've given me real advice. I'm not gonna glaze you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. What you said about Reaper is you know what? I ain't even worried about that right now.
I know you're not. I know you're not. But I want to clear the air, because I'll be honest, I felt bad about it. Because I like you and my mom have issues, but like I honest to God fucking respect.
And then Mike hops up and talks, and so yeah.
About that, I feel like he's my brother, and I don't like us fighting like this. Oh, let me cut my camera on here. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Camera's on. All right. But yeah, I just, you know, I just hate that it's gotten to the point where it's at now. I hate it. And I hate that I'm fucking crying on camera because that's like number one rule of the fucking internet. Don't cry.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, like, you know, when I was on Cafe, I always called myself, you know, the 6'5" Sigma male Greek god. Since I cried on my last Cafe, I don't call myself that anymore, right? But I just, you know, can't. But regardless, though, Zali said multiple times she hates crying on camera, shows some sort of vulnerability. I totally get that, man. And it's just, you know, like I said before, what if this been going on this long? What's left to say to each other? Like, y'all had this issue. You've tried to talk it out multiple times. Rastov's gotten involved. Now Keem's gotten involved. What else is there to say to each other? That's why I think, man, just take a month off, do your separate thing for a month, and try to come back in November and see what happens. You know, I think that'd be the best thing, man. Peg Marmaleg, I think sleep would solve some issues. Yes, sleep would solve a lot of these fucking issues, man. But, you know, what are you going to do?
Being real. Look, I feel like that's the old internet. Like, people now understand. People have human emotions and feelings and express them. Fuck what people think.
Yeah.
And Slightly, what's so great about you is you don't look. I got pissed off at you whenever you called me out on Rewind, but you don't cut the bullshit. You keep it real, and you know what? If you're upset, you have every right to be upset. This shit. I can't say because he made an announcement, but like, we take this seriously. I know how seriously you take this. I know how seriously Rastov takes it. Billy takes it. I take it. Like, this shit hits hard. I get it.
Yeah. I just
sleep and warmth. Shout out, Han. So yeah, I mean, that's basically Reaper. You know what I mean? They kind of talk about it, and then they get her in better spirits, and she does the stream. But yeah, I was just showing y'all, like, she obviously, it was still fucking with her on Reaper. And then last night's Rewind happened. And on Rewind, it kind of came to a pretty hard pass, I think. I think if this isn't the nail in the coffin, I think the nail is placed and the hammer is ready to strike, right, on Rewind last night. I really think, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
She told me every other time she would tell me something, it would be like.
And by the way, he's just talking about this because the audience is talking about it. And Caint comes up there because he's basically like, what the fuck? So that just kind of sets the stage. Billy's kind of the same thing he's been saying this whole entire time. There's nothing really new to come out of this. We're just going to keep this moving. So.
Like, you should know by now. You should know how I am. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know how you are. This is part of the problem. Keem, you're live.
Guys.
Let me do this really quick.
Are we really going to do this for 2 hours?
No, we're on the second clip of the day.
Yeah.
I'm getting through what people are talking about all day long.
It's not the biggest story in the LCU. And look, I just...
What is the biggest story then? Like, I got to disagree with Keem on this one. Like, what is the biggest story if this isn't the biggest story? You know what I mean? Like, Billy and Zali breaking up after, 9-10 months? I think this is the biggest story. But, you know, it's, yeah.
Don't see the benefit of, like, what is the point of the break if we're still talking about it, you know?
You know what? Fuck it. We're not talking about it then. People were asking about it. I'm done talking about it then. Nice big fucking break. She talked about it on Reaper last night for 2 hours or an hour. But yeah, I get it.
Well, I didn't know,
I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut the fuck up because I just have to hold it in. And we're.
Yeah, so that's kind of one of Billy's things too, right? Like, he always has to hold it in. Whenever he shares his feelings, Zali shut down, but Zali's allowed to share her feelings with him and wants him to change. So I kind of get where Billy's coming from here because it should be a two-way street. But that's also why I always said was, you know, remember when I always said we don't do fifis here in the cafe? This is why. Because obviously, you know, like when me and Beans had a little thing, we talked about it. Me and Batgirl really never had issues, like, at all. But, you know, to me, you don't do shit like this on a live stream. That's just me personally. But it got so big and massive between the two of them, they had to almost. Because the show was obviously suffering and the show was having setbacks because of it, right? So I get it. But, yeah, that's just my own opinion.
Back to square one.
But it's also Billy, listen.
Yes.
It's also everything you've already said, though.
Yeah, but now people are calling me manipulative, and I want people to call me out on that shit. If I'm manipulative, you tell me so I can work on it. But if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong because I'm just being me, if I'm a manipulative, narcissistic, egotistical piece of shit, like some people are saying, then let's fucking call me out and hang me to dry. Because these people are saying these things, so I figured I should respond. But let's not respond. Let's pack it away and pretend everything is okay.
Well, I get that, wanting to respond. I guess it's like, I think you and Xylee are both caught in a loop because you're both saying the same thing over and over again, and you're saying it over again because you don't feel like the other side is hearing you, right?
Well, now it's all the hosts saying that I'm a manipulative person. So I guess we're watching a clip where Gidgey and Tina brought up manipulating, how Gidgey manipulated Tina, and Tina saying how we're all manipulative or Billy's manipulative type of thing here, you know? So it's like, I need to talk this out so I can either address my problem of being a manipulator so I can work on it, or figure out where we're at.
Well, okay. First of all, we're all manipulators.
That's what I said. That's what
that's a fact. Like if me and you get into an argument.
So that's true. Like I can almost see that, because no matter like what you say, the story you say, like if there's any type of like feud or drama that you have with another host, you're going to try to be a little manipulative to make people side with you. Right. I get that. But it's also a weird thing to just straight up say like, yeah, I am being manipulative, right? That to just say it openly like that, it comes across a little weird. That's my own personal opinion. Ken's manipulating us. I can't. I am manipulating you by giving you my opinion, right? And you manipulate me with the fucking subscriber sounds fucking with my head, right? I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about any of you fucking with me. God.
You're gonna try your hardest.
By the way, I ordered food because I haven't eaten all fucking day, so I ordered some Chinese real quick. I'm gonna grab that. Literally, it'll take me like not even 30 seconds. I will be right back. Love you guys, but I'm starting to get the jitters. So, if my views drop to like 40, I completely understand, but I don't want to I don't want to do a chair stream, right? So, but I'll be right back. Promise. Oh, man. As soon as I stood up, I had to empty my bowels. Hey. I know, dead air. You can hate me, y'all. I'm not doing a chair stream. Not doing a chair stream. You know. Ken's getting Chinese food. Hey. Appreciate y'all. Oh, I can still get 80 viewers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. All right. Locale China. That's hilarious. All right. Let's get back to this.
To win the argument. I'm going to try my hardest to win the argument. Same with me and Rastov. Same with that. We're all manipulators. The audience is fucking manipulators. All right. Like there's a level of manipulation that everyone is doing.
I need something to work on or I'm lost. So if I'm a problem, I need to know how to fix that problem.
So here's the thing though, right? Here's the thing. I don't know if Billy would be willing to work on certain things because he's been in it for so long. And that's why I'm saying the whole like president thing, dude. It'll have to be someone he's willing to like listen to. And obviously like behind the scenes, there'll be conversations about shit, obviously, for like storylines or whatever. But if a president just like whoever the president is just hops in there and like says something to him to like go along with it, he's I don't know if he'd go along with it per se. And I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just speaking of my experience when I was a manager on Balls. Hence, you know, when I said he him dressing up as that Bish, right? When he did the whole like Bish thing on Rewind that day, he put it behind $1,000 paywall. So it's, when you've done something for so long, you get to a point where if someone tells you something, if they're not there's someone that hadn't done the job as long as you're not going to listen to them. Like I ran into that in the military, right? With like brand new butter bar lieutenants, right? And they'd try and tell me something like, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you got to respect the rank, right? Not saying it's like that here, but I don't know, man. I can see it going either way personally.
And if everybody's telling me I'm a manipulator, let me fucking figure it out so I can either work on it or not give a fuck about it, because this is a show and we're supposed to be characters. And at some point, motherfucking let it go, move on, or kill it all. That's why I quit last night, because we've been in this fucking cycle for months and it goes nowhere.
And it's every day for months.
Yeah, I mean, I'm muting my mic, by the way, because I don't want y'all to hear me chew. Sorry, I got the jitters. Whenever my wife travels, I forget to eat sometimes. But regardless, though, Scatty Monkey, Billy beyond stubborn. I mean, when you've done something for so long, you get a little stubborn, right? I've been victim of that myself, See, Billy, the reason why your mod got taken away after that, I can't. I mean, this one thing, man, when all that shit happened and Billy was trying to flex on me about, like, even though I was a mod, I had no power over him, I was kind of like, why are you doing that? And that's why I was like, who the fuck brought it? I didn't bring it up one single time. I never had an issue with him when I was a mod. I never tried to do shit to any of the hosts when I was a fucking mod. Like, this to try to have, like, some power play over me when, I didn't bring shit about mod. He couldn't touch me anyway. I'm like, bro, who the fuck brought it up? I didn't bring it up. So, but, it is what it is, man. Like, I don't want to harp on old shit, but, yeah, I kind of get it, bro.
It's not just like once in a blue moon. It's literally every day we talk about this. Every day.
But we got to stop talking about
shit.
it. Okay. Okay. Well, I was pissed off because Xylee told me she picked for Zayzuda to come up here, and then she told me that Rastov was coming up here. What happened? What happened with that? Like, how did that happen?
I was just talking with Rastov after the show, and he offered to do it, and Xylee said, I got Zayzuda to do it. I said, oh, well, Rastov said he'd do it, and she said, well, I'll cancel Zayzuda. I didn't ask her to. I didn't say anything. She just did the move and canceled it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Billy would have tried to work with Zayzuda. I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but I'm sure he would have preferred to do it with Rastov. And then, the Billy and Rastov fans got 4 hours straight of Billy and Rastov, right? So, I mean, for them, I guess it worked out better. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't really say anything because I had a 4-hour show. So I really can't say, like, 4 hours with the same two people. I really can't say anything. And we did our best to, like, break it up from cafe into remind, so to speak. But, I mean, it's all about comfortability, right? Because it's a tense situation, him and Xylee going through it, and he wants someone he's comfortable with to do a show with, to try to be entertaining, that can take the jabs, they can try to make some money with, right? So I get it, but it would have been interesting to see the Zay and Billy dynamic, right? Because, Zay is a little like Xylee when it comes to the commentary and deep dives and the, I guess, reviewing shit. Zay does have that ability, and Zay does the clips on, like, nerds and all that. So it kind of would have been the same thing, just a little bit different. But, I mean, Lunchbox, that's 4 hours too much harass. I wouldn't say that, bro. I'm not going to talk shit, like, 'cause I'm not doing that. But, yeah, I mean, I get it. See, good times. It was good times, man. 4-hour cafe. It was beautiful times.
I didn't know if it was deeper than that. I was just curious.
I think she just realized that Rastov offered and was like, fuck it. No, like, why did I go off and get Zayzuda? And
well, can we get Zayzuda up here for
she's
Whitney
here.
Billy?
She's here.
Well, not now. I'm just saying. Well, maybe now. I don't know. Just for one of these rewind shows, while Xylee's leaving and is on the break. That's all.
Only tonight. She said she's back Monday.
Okay, so fuck. Well, it's
I can
Monday
tap out if you want Zay to be up here with her instead. Like, that's no problem. I was just doing it tap out.
I don't know if Zay's even available. I just wanted to see what Zay would be like on rewind, and that's all. That's all.
Because you said.
So that tells me something. Keem's thinking. Because remember, whenever we do like host tryouts or some shit, he'll say, I want to see how this person would be up here. His brain's moving. Like I said, bro, October the 1st is right around the corner. He's already said he's going to be making some changes come October the 1st, right? So curious to see what those changes are. Like, I really am. And I know there's a whole big Queens thing, but I think they're over that now at this point. But Han Solo, I worked hard this summer outside and sweat my ass off every morning, but the smooth, buttery voices of Batgirl and Ken made it bear for 4 hours. Appreciate you, Han Solo. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It was great times, but, you know, now we have Ken Caint, right? Cafe's behind me, you know, just like the song says. Like, broke through the cafe, right? I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I love doing this. But Ken Caint, I love this shit, bro. It's awesome.
On live that I don't let things go, right? That I try and take it too far. I try to win every argument. I'm just trying to end this shit amicably. I want us both to be able to work together without literally setting each other off with the littlest of shit, you know? And
Yeah, like,
there's some resentment there that's keeping it from happening.
You're both stubborn, but just in a different way. Like you're okay with talking about it and talking about it and talking about it, trying to win an argument. She's okay with shutting down, right?
I'm trying to process. I don't even want to win. I'd gladly take.
I'm not coming back to the LCU October the 1st, Seek. I'm not. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, y'all know why I don't want to go back. And especially with the leaderboard back now, I'm definitely not going back. Like, I'm not doing that. And plus, I'd have to give up Ken Caint, and I'm not doing that. Like, I love this shit. I mean, I'm down to 59 viewers now, and that's okay, right? Doesn't bother me. But not having the pressure to perform, you know what I mean? It's very freeing. It's very, very freeing not having the pressure to perform or the pressure to, like, meet certain shit. You know, literally just doing my own thing, and whatever happens, happens. I love the freedom of this, and I don't want to give this up. And like I said, I'm starting my fucking sports channel up. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be fucking awesome. I cannot wait. And no, I'm not coming back to reboot Milkers, you fucking Han Solo person. God. Pissing me off, bro. I'm about to end the stream.
The L here. I don't fucking care about the L, but I can't have the L and then have, like, everything not be good between us, right? We got, like, somebody's got to just let it go. And it doesn't end. So that's what I'm trying to work to.
I think me and Rostov have kind of, without saying it, come to the conclusion that this is probably not going to get fixed.
It might not,
because it's been so long. So ultimately, like, we're going to have to do something drastic. We're going to have to take Xylee off, or we're going to have to take you off, or we're going to have to recast Rewind. Unfortunately, we are going to have to do something. And this break is like the Hail Mary of, like, okay, maybe with the separation of unfortunately, like, a day, I guess it's only a day and a week.
So, yeah, so literally that's what it is, man. And that's what Keem just said. Like, this is it. This is the Hail Mary. If this shit doesn't work out, drastic changes have to happen. So what's the date? The 29th is Monday. So they got 2 days. They got 2 fucking days to figure out if this is going to work out or not, right? That's kind of where they're at this point. And if this shit doesn't work after the break, which personally I don't think 3 days is enough. I think they need a month apart, but that's just me. I think some changes are going to hit. And if it's true, and Xylee said that she knows Reaper is there, it's just as a placeholder, you know, who knows what's going to happen? Because Xylee said she don't want to go anywhere else but Rewind, and obviously Reaper, because that's her show. But I don't know, bro. I truly have no fucking clue what's going to happen.
Again, that somehow it can get fixed. But yeah, we got to, you know, we need the people up on Rewind to be a team. That's why it's RWO for life, is because it's a team. And it's when it stopped being a team, then the magic is gone. We definitely need the magic.
This was the hub show. Like, this is literally the community show. Like, everybody that's in the community is invested in this show. You know, everyone.
It used to be. It used to be the show. Everyone would call in. All the shit would happen. And they had a lot, bro. Beginning Rewind was so fucking beautiful. It was so nice, dude. The fans calling in, fucking talking the shit. The host would hop back up there and talk their shit. Like, it was so fucking nice, bro. Peg Marmalade gets terrible. Scooter and Boogie are better. Are you talking about Locale Live? I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I can't watch it because they're live right now. But, I mean, you know, shout out.
It sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll wrap it up. Respond to these people, because I get that, but fuck.
I know, bro. I know. It just like, yeah.
It's like, this is like this. You and Xylee fighting is handcuffs to me, Rastov, and the audience, and we're stuck in this jail with you guys. You know what I mean? You need to quit.
Let's
go Box. Baseball emoji. Soccer ball emoji.
Thank you, Satan. Sorry.
If y'all didn't know, Nail Slimmer is back as the Satan fucking whatever. Like, they know it is, right? It is what it is. So I guess Xylee caught wind of what they were talking about, and then she wants to hop up there and kind of give her 2 cents. I mean, nothing really news me. It's all a big loop. It's all the same fucking thing. But Zali comes up to respond finally to Zay coming up there and whatever, right? So she is pissed. I think Zali is super fucking pissed with this right here. She may not show it all, but when she comes in, bro, she brings the fucking heat. So let's check it out.
He did say they don't know. I wasn't praising anybody in particular.
When you did quit yesterday, Zali full on cried.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I went back and watched.
Zali's here.
I went back and
Holy
watched
shit.
it all.
So you're just going to fire me? Is that what we're going to do? We can't try anything else? Is that what we're going to do? Rastov, you don't think this is going to work either?
I don't. This has been.
And it was just about the money? We had one of our best months after Fat Camp, and I've had this problem since Fat Camp. I tried to swallow it and take it, so you going to sit here and say it was about the money?
This would be the best time to prove Team wrong for
It
once.
ain't about the money. Okay.
Yeah, wrong, Ben Killer. I would love to prove Keeman Rastov wrong, and in my opinion, getting everything out will help us. But I don't know if it's going to help us immediately or if it's the beginning of.
What more is there to get out, bro? This has been going on for like a month. And if you want to go to Fat Camp, it's been, what, 3-4 months? What else is there to get out? There should be nothing left to say. You've had countless private conversations. You've had private conversations with Rastov when they're trying to fucking meet. What more is there left? I have no idea. Because if you're holding on to this shit for this fucking long, there's a reason you're holding on to it. There's a reason. And if you're not willing to let it out now, at this point, what's all this for? What is the point? Like, I don't see it. I truly do not see it, bro. At all. At all. God, I hate carpet. Drop my fork in the carpet. I can't. God. Fucking, this shit got me so fucked up. Y'all fucking me. Look, this is worse than the subscriber fucking. This is worse than that, bro. Because why am I here? Fuck. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. I love you guys. KCA for life. KCA 4. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna take it. That camp was 6 months ago. Bro, half a fucking year. You're like in the second trimester of problems. And you haven't said it all yet? Aaron, thank you for joining the KCA. God. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. And I'm not scamming you because I'm not muting this shit. I haven't muted it yet.
Different. I don't know.
I'm eating my fucking Chinese food in silence. Silence! Well, the clip, but you know what I'm saying.
Like, who are you referring to? Billy?
Which part?
You came in saying a lot. I just didn't know
Okay,
you were
when I
addressing.
first said the part that, you're just going to sit here and just get rid of me, that's to you and Rastov.
No.
Because
I don't
y'all
know
are
what
up
I'm
here,
doing.
y'all are literally up here saying it's not going to work, and I am literally just started my break.
He also
My
did
break
say.
is for 3 days. Can I just hold on one second, Billy? Please, just hold on one second. I swear to God, just please. And I'm sitting here listening to you and Rastov going, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If you want to get rid of me off of Rewind, the two of you, then just get rid of me.
Why do you assume you'd be the one that would?
So here's the thing, right? When I said the friendship of 3, there's always going to be that one. Always going to be that one, bro. And we're witnessing it in real time. It's sad. It sucks. I fucking hate it. But it's just the truth. And the fact that, her Discord BFF is up on Rewind in her place. Yeah, I mean, she wanted Zay. If she wanted Rastov, she probably would have asked Rastov, but she wanted Zay up there. So it's kind of like not a stab in the back, but like a discredit to her feelings of who should be up there and for her instead. But you take the other friend, right? So it's almost like the 2 here and then 1 is being kind of left out, especially with Balls being right after, right? I mean, again, I could totally be wrong about this. I'm not trying to spin narratives or say anything, but I'm just telling you from a viewer's perspective, this is what it looks like, right? So, GG's, bro.
get fired anyway.
We don't want to. Why do you think we're doing all these calls, and Rastop's been doing these calls, and we've been trying to, we don't want to do that. But like,
oh, well, wait a minute, because Caint wants to see Zay with Billy.
yeah, because I don't think it's going to work. I got to see a lot of different things. I want to see you with someone too.
Yeah.
Caint also said that he doesn't think it's going to work, but he added on the qualifier that maybe there's a miracle. And
I was listening.
And the miracle is, you know, what we hold on to if we want something to work.
You know what I'm willing to do to help this relationship between you and I, Billy? It's exactly what I've been doing for the week and a half. Again, let me repeat. I knew where I was wrong. I realized, you know what? They are right. I am wrong in this and being negative, because my negativity not only affects the audience, it affects my co-host too, you know? And that's why, a big reason why I wanted to come in here and start being more positive and really just start getting into the stories more and being more positive, not just for myself, because yeah, it made me feel better, but it was in hopes to make you feel better. And I was willing to just fucking suck it up and go, you know what, Xylee, this is where you fucked up.
Kiki Dawn, honestly, if Zay done better, she could have taken her spot. Might have been better, Billy asked Rastoff. I mean, that's true. Huge ass said what Skip said. Skip said, isn't it sweet of the Discord bestie to tell the boss his bestie show is done? I effing can't with those two shitbags. I mean, y'all have the right to their opinion. Again, I'm just saying, bro, like, from an outsider's perspective, right? Honestly, of course, I don't know anything. I'm not saying I know anything, but from an outsider's perspective, it doesn't look good. But I'm going based on, this has been happening for 6 months since Fat Camp. What is there left to say? Excuse me. I've been saying that. What is there left to say if you hadn't said it in 6 fucking months? Like, what are you holding on to, bro? I think it's almost like they're just afraid to tell each other their true feelings, because they both think if they let it out, it's going to sever the friendship. And then there's going to be no coming back from that. That's what I personally think. I could totally be wrong, but that's what I personally think. But I just don't know, man. I don't know. I want them to figure it out, but I think it's gone, bro. I really, truly think it's gone.
Now, my question to you, Billy, is where did you fuck up and what are you willing to do?
.5 times speed, bro. The dead air.
To you, Billy, is where did you fuck up and what are you willing to do?
I
10 seconds. 10 seconds of dead air. Double C with the Caint Alliance. Thank you, Double C. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Double C.
obviously pushed you too far many times, and there is a lot of trust that was lost between you and I want to try and fix that. But to fix that, I feel like we have to address the issues and work through them together.
That's fair.
Now, if there's anything else I did, I would love for you to tell me, because I don't think about the bad things I do. I don't hold on to that sort of stuff.
I'm going to be quite honest. I don't remember every single little quote unquote poke you have done. I mean, it's not like I have a hit list of every. It's not like I went home every night and wrote the shit down in a note.
I'm honestly surprised she hasn't, because she's known to like have her timestamps and all that shit. So I'm surprised she hasn't gone back and do all this shit. I'll be on panel this week. It's too damn hot today. Laughed my ass off. All right, thank you, Thick Gemini. I'm gonna call you Thick Gemini. So Thick Gemini is gonna come up here. We're gonna do a little talk, a little interview, whatever. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna try and get him in like a gotcha moment, right? I'm not trying to do that at all. It's just some questions I have about some stuff, right? Just some stuff. So I appreciate you, Double C, for coming up here. Or Thick Gemini, sorry. It's just, I appreciate you, Double C, I can't say your damn name. I thank you, Thick Gemini, for agreeing to come up on here. I promise you, bro, I'm not trying to like get in a gotcha or drill you down or do some like dumb shit, right? This just to talk, bro. That's all it is. I come in peace. I promise you I come in peace. But I appreciate you. Thank you, Thick Gemini.
Or something,
So I think what we have to try and do is heal that mistrust we have together.
Mm-hmm. Well, you made a comment about I started having a problem with it since the money went away. Well, that's funny, because since you've been working on balls, we no longer had the fun weekend streams anymore, and your attitude changed also.
Hold on. What was just said?
Heal that mistrust we have together.
Mm-hmm. Well, you made a comment about I started having a problem with it since the money went away. Well, that's funny.
Having a problem with it since the money went away.
because since you've been working on balls, we no longer had the fun weekend streams anymore, and your attitude changed also. Your attitude started changing. Wait. Your attitude started changing like you didn't give a fuck about Rewind anymore.
There it is. There it is, bro. Dropping fucking nukes. There it is, the catalyst, bro. The real feelings are starting to come out. There it is. Rewind is suffering because of balls. Zali's feeling that. She's letting that know to Billy right now. We quit doing the weekend streams. We quit having fun. And then the money dried up. Or the money wasn't there like it used to be. There it is, bro. Dropping fucking nukes. Dropping fucking nukes. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm wrong.
I didn't give a fuck about Rewind because I knew afterwards we'd be fighting.
It wasn't just because of that. Try again. It wasn't because of just that. Come on.
I would have no problem doing weekend streams on Rewind if we were having the same fun we used to have. But it would end in not fun, and sometimes it would begin in not fun. And that was before balls.
Your only problem with Rewind wasn't just me.
What else was it? Please refresh my memory.
You didn't like how Caint changed up our process on how we do things. You didn't like how he was shitting on balls and he moved y'all to 12. All right? Even though it was probably easier for you because that way you were able to go and get your dinner and stuff like that before.
I didn't care as much about the switch up with balls because it actually was easier on my schedule. I felt bad because of the viewers that we were losing.
Xylee, you have said this a million times. You were.
So, like I said, I think this was going to brew at some point, and now we're starting to go over the pot. The boiling water. You know how sometimes when you like boil something, the bubbles just keep coming up, and eventually go over the pot, right? Starts to kind of like just go over the edge. I think this is where we're at. I think this is a lot. And I don't know if Zali's ever said this in private. I don't know. But when she heard that, that Rastov said that they think the show was done and switching up and all that, boom, instant trigger, bro. Let me get in this motherfucker, bro, and say what I need to say. So I think this is the first time they're also hearing this shit. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's a boiling point. The other thing I'm going to say is, like, the fun weekend streams is a two-way street, right? Obviously, they've been having their problems, yes, I'll give you that. And they have their own issues with the problem, yes. But it's just one of those things, man. When you let the problems get to the second trimester without saying everything you need to say, this is the result. And then one of the hosts gets on the show that's doing better than the original show, the other host is going to get a little bit of resentment, right? And you could even argue, right? And I hate to say this, I'm not trying to talk shit at all, but you could even argue that Xylee was also given a show because Billy was given a show. So they gave Xylee a show because, that was her wheelhouse doing commentary on Reaper, right? Billy got a second show. Let me give Xylee a second show, in fairness. Because, they were the third show. They helped build the universe up, whatever, right? You can make that argument. But no matter what you do, bro, money is the root. Money is always going to be the root. And if people are ignoring that, then they're just being blind by their own volition. That's my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. But that's just my opinion.
Hired to be a Biff, a screaming demon. You were not hired to be a bubbly, happy person. That is Giddy's job. So you acting happy is not going to fulfill why you were hired.
And we got one more
Lowell
comment.
personal docs his IP address. I'm prof. Lowell ban me now.
Better not
Smiley
say
face
me.
emoji.
Stop it.
100 emoji. Dollar bills face emoji.
So the idea that I didn't like Keem switching up what we do on Rewind, it never bothered me because I was always going to continue doing what I do while you do the switch up and I was trying to be the funny shit talking guy while you switched up the other half. And I was trying to make it work when we switch it up. What sucked is that,
See, Ken, let's not forget, this was the stream. This was the reason. Jesus. This was the reason why Keem didn't want Billy to co-host with Rastov in this show. He insisted and insisted. Rastov got what he wanted, and look at the result of it. Yeah? Because I'm telling you, bro, it's always a third wheel, no matter what happens. Ashers, have a great stream, Ken. Thank you, Ashers. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here to support. But yeah, dude. It sucks, but there's always going to be that third wheel, bro. It's always going to get cut off at some point, and it just sucks. It truly does suck, and you hate to see it. But, what are you going to do, bro? I mean, this is where they're at right now. They've had 2 trimesters of problems that no one's being honest about. This is probably the most honest Xylie's ever been, and we're seeing what's happening, right? So, I mean, October the 1st is a mere 2 more working days away. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
He started to fall off after that, and it just wasn't working at that point. And I think this is a big deal here. During that switch up, we had worked through some other issues together, and we were right on board, like at that point in time, and we were excited, and that switch up hit us and knocked the morale down again, and we were fighting that morale all over again right when we had just got it back.
Okay, holy shit, now we can agree, because that's exactly what happened. We built it up, we were getting to a good spot, and then we both just slammed down. That is absolutely true. I can agree with you on that, okay? But like I said, I can tell you what I recognized in myself, and I am willing to force myself to change. And quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, since I made that change in the last week and a half, I actually felt better coming off a Rewind every day. I felt better than normal. Well, you're welcome, you dickhead, okay? That's what I was willing to do. Billy, what I desperately need from you is, what are you willing to do?
You tell me what I'm supposed to do, because I think I'm doing it.
You know, the thing is.
See, now it's when we're bumping heads. Zali just said, right? Zali just said what she was willing to do and how it made her feel. Billy, what are you willing to do? No, you tell me what to do. Because Billy has a history of listening to people that tell him what to do, right? Could be totally different because this is co-host, right? Could be totally different since it's co-host. But Billy said he doesn't like management. He doesn't like authority. He doesn't like being told what to do, blah, 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 right? So personally, I don't see that conversation going over well. That's just my opinion, right? I just don't see that conversation going well at all between the two of them.
Billy is no one.
By the way, if you ever eat a fucking egg roll, bro, make sure you get duck sauce. Duck sauce on an egg roll, fucking peak. Fucking peak. It's beautiful.
Could tell me what to do. I had to figure it out on my own. Even though, I heard Keem saying it, I heard other people saying it, I heard it. But until I get slapped with a 2x4 up against my own head, I'm not listening to it. And I had.
Got him, Han Solo. This would have been great case for Lolcow Court, bro. Lolcow Court would work now. It really would work now because you have so many fucking people. Huge ass with the Caint Alliance. Thank you so much, huge ass. I greatly appreciate you, bro. Tara Jones, Ken, I hope you and your wife are well. Love the streams. All the best. Thank you so much, Tara. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, duck sauce is king, sunshinery, 100%.
At that moment.
I'm a rewind a little bit.
You tell me what I'm supposed to do, because I think I'm doing it.
That's what I was willing to do. Billy, what I desperately need from you is, what are you willing to do?
You tell me what I'm supposed to do, because I think I'm doing it.
You know, the thing is.
Sterling with the Caint Alliance. This is terrible, bro. The grease and the fucking just grossness. Thank you so much, Sterling. I appreciate you, bro. You're amazing. I can't.
The thing is, Billy, is no one could tell me what to do. I had to figure it out on my own. Even though, I heard Keem saying it, I heard other people saying it, I heard it. But until I get slapped with a 2x4 up against my own head, I'm not listening to it. And I had that moment, and I changed it. I did. And I felt better about Rewind after I changed it. What did I tell you the other day when it was just you and me? And I said, if it ever came down to it and you had to choose between Balls and Rewind, you better choose Balls, because you're a fuckload happier on that show than you are on Rewind.
And I told you Balls is not long for this world. Keem hates it, so it'd be dumb to choose Balls.
That is what you said. That is what you said. That is true.
I hate it, but I put it in a spot where right when I go to bed, so I don't even know it exists.
You're a dick.
For now. But the future is not Balls. If you read the room, unfortunately, because it is fun for us. But
yeah, and the biggest reason why King can.
Notice Billy teared up a little bit. Notice that.
Oh, I don't even know it exists.
You're a dick.
For now. But the future is not Balls. If you read the room, unfortunately, because it is fun for us. But
yeah, and the biggest reason why King can tell you this once again.
I could be wrong, but I look like there was a little bit of moisture. I could be wrong.
I'll tell this fucking story. I was the last person Keem looked at 4th of July and says, Xylee, should Billy go on Balls? And I said yes, because it will give him the creative freedom that he does not have on Rewind, because I wanted him to be happy.
Yes.
I really think they would choose Balls personally. Like if Keem straight up said, I'll let you have Balls if you pick Balls, I think they're both going to pick it. As far as like short bus, I'm sorry, I don't know. which one Rastoff would choose. Because Bus makes a hell of a lot more fucking money. But you also got to look at splits too, right? Like how much is Rastoff really getting from Bus, right? So what would line his pocket better? Obviously more viewership, more fucking people on Bus. So I think longevity-wise, being right after live, you know what I mean, instead of right after rewind. Again, I could be wrong, but I think he would choose Bus over Balls, personally.
And that was my exact fucking answer.
And what is that worth in the long run if we're not happy? We're fucked. And what can I do? I'm doing it. Every day I'm doing it, trying to make things better. And the fact that, you know, I'm not here keeping tabs and receipts of what I'm doing is because I don't have time to think of what I'm doing. Everything I do is trying to make this better.
Well, two things. One, my point in saying that is telling you how much I actually do care about you and I don't fucking hate you.
Yeah.
All right. And two, you should also know I must really like you because I also don't have the receipts on everything either. I didn't keep tabs. I didn't keep receipts. I don't have clips hidden in a fucking hard drive.
The issue isn't whether or not we like.
And that's the point I was making. You know, normally Zali's known, bro. As soon as some shit happened, boom, I got the clip, got the timestamp, got the audio, got the screenshot, right? She didn't do any of this shit. She was just taking it on the chin. So I get where she's coming from on that. Oxblood Fun, this is like watching a marriage implode. Good grief. It is, man. Kiki Dom, Bus has grown on me. So Bus is just not my type of show because normally I'm at work anyway, and I feel like that's a show you have to watch. You can't just listen to it, right? So that's why it's hard for me. Again, and this is no dig at anyone, but I just don't like a show where, like, as soon as it turns on, the first thing I see is a goal. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't like those shows. I hated doing that when I had to do it on Cafe. It's just not my thing. But you know, they're number 2 show on the network, so it must work for them, right? The goals are working for them. It's just me, man. But Q Jazz, Sweet Tea has improved big. Sweet Tea has come so far since she first started. I'll never going to take that away from her. Never will take that away from her. But I just feel like Balls is a show you have to watch. You can't just listen to it, right? But I'm just saying, that's me.
Each other. It's how we get over the parts about each other that cripple us and keep us acting like everything's okay when it's not, right? That's the issue.
Can I just say, I tried to do some team building and I wanted to set up the 3-headed snake versus Yo Mama, and even that got shot down. Like sometimes.
Okay, because the optics on that, Keem. Come on.
Okay, well,
took it as a W.
This is LCU. Optics aren't that important. Look, we just need a common enemy.
Yeah, bring Becky back.
No. Bro, if they want to see a detractor channel, bro, bring that hog back. This will be the biggest fucking detractor channel of the entire fucking network, bro. I will fucking roast the ever-living shit out of all of them. If that fucking hog bitch ever comes back, bro. I can't.
Oh, she's banned.
That's how you know things are going really well.
I know. It was a joke. It was a joke. Ha 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 ha.
It'll be a joke.
But yeah, I need you to tell me what I need to change, or I'm not going to think of what to change because I'm thinking of how to actually fix things in the moment that I can when I'm looking at the show, when we're trying to make things entertaining. That's like my mind.
I'll tell you. All right, because Xylee, for some reason, doesn't want to say this. I don't know why, but you poke, and then she gets triggered, and as soon as she gets triggered, you need to back down. Oh, okay, no, my bad.
That's actually a great point. Great call out by Keem, because normally whenever Billy sees her triggered, he keeps it going to try to get the donos to come in, right? The poking and the prodding, because Xylee's pissed off, Sky's going off. He makes jokes about it. Donos comes in for him to keep doing it. That's kind of what it is. That was kind of their little niche, right? When there was the agreement that Xylee was okay with being poked or whatever, right? That's what it is. Sterling, Sweet Tea carries Bus. Yes, I mean, like I said, from what I've seen, bro, she's come so fucking far, and I'm so fucking proud of that girl, bro. She's doing amazing, and I'm so happy for Sweet Tea. I don't hate Sweet Tea. I've never hated Sweet Tea. I think Sweet Tea's awesome. I'm glad. I think Copper really helped her come out of her shell a lot, right? I think she's better with a male co-host than female co-host, personally. That's just me. But that's beside the point. But yeah, I'm very happy for Sweet Tea. Like it is amazing what she's doing.
Normally, you don't back down. You fight. I didn't do anything wrong. You're overreacting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you escalate it, Billy.
I don't think that's happened recently, but And when it was happening, at the time, we were okay with it escalating. It's only been recently where the
but dude, trust me, I get it. Like, dude, that's like the troll in me. As soon as I know someone's like really offended, double down, triple down, quadruple down, right?
With Xylee,
I mean, he did that in our situation with Rastov, right? I mean, that's what Keem does. That's what he's known for. That's what he built his legacy on. So I get it.
Whenever I know she's really offended, I am trying to now switch the troll into, I know I can't just stop and let her stew. I have to try and make her laugh and bring her out of it. But this is something I would do when we were actively really going hard on each other, because I thought we had more of a trust at the time. But obviously, she was on cuffs because she didn't feel like she could let off on me the way she originally did. So it's kind of like unfair overall, because Xylee was just not full Xylee. And I want to get full Xylee back if that's possible.
I want full Xylee back. What are you talking about? I feel you, bro. I feel you. We agree on that. I want full Xylee back. I miss being how I used to be on the show. I miss it.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that statement, because it's, if you've been talking about this for so fucking long, then at this point you're just not listening to each other. You're holding back. There's something that you both want to say, you're just not saying it, and that's what's gonna let the old Xylee come back. I don't see it, bro. And like I said before, there has to be a push and a pull. There has to be some give and some play, right? But I mean, if they're both not willing to do that, to get the old Xylee back, to get Rewind back to where it was, it's done. It's done and over with. And literally, they got Monday and Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday, they got 2 days to show that there's at least some progression or some forward momentum into getting back to what it was, or else Keem's gonna make a move. And he's already said it here, bro. Like, he's thinking about putting Zay up there to see how she would go. And what is it? What did he say? He said, I wanted to see what Zay would look like up here. He's known to do that when he wants to change things up. So when he said that, bro, it's a wrap. It was a wrap. And I know he has his ADHD brain that people talk about. He can make a decision now and 10 minutes later not make it. I get that. But, I mean, this has been going on for so fucking long, and now Rastov and Keem are both involved. Scooter's gotten involved. It's... I think they just need to face the music. I truly do. It's like that relationship that, like, is over, but since you're so comfortable with each other, you refuse to end it because you don't want to be alone again. But you both fucking hate each other. Not saying they hate each other, but I'm just saying, like, the spark is gone out of a relationship, and you just deal with each other because you don't want to be alone. I think that's where they are right now.
Totally miss it. I get you. I see what y'all are saying. 100%. That's what I was crying about last night when I was
In the Reapers. Things change often, more than seasons. Belkin has given the viewers and hosts every emotion that we can possibly have. Life is life. We're all learning until we die.
We are all
Smoke
learning
blunt,
until we die. And hopefully, even if things change up here, hopefully they find their way back. I don't know. I really enjoy what we did here.
Do you believe even magic in a young girl's heart? We love for life.
I believe in magic in a young girl's heart. JB's, thank you for that lyric being stuck in my head now. But yeah.
Oh, God, what was I saying?
We had a lot of fun here. We did a lot of fun shit. And it's just been a struggle to find that lately.
Xylee, I got a criticism for you. All right.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You'll get mad at like Gidgear or someone, right? And you'll be like, I'm not even talking about their show anymore. I'm not talking about them.
I don't do that anymore. If you notice, I'll even show Yo Mama on the screen and I'll talk about something he said. I've even started doing that. I don't do that shit anymore.
And when I said, you're shitting on everyone's show, that's why people don't want to go up there. I don't mean you can't shit on someone, because there's going to be things that happen in the universe where you strongly disagree and you need to be unfiltered and explain yourself, right?
Right.
But there was a time period where Rewind said, this show sucks, this show sucks, this show sucks. All the shows suck.
Keem kind of hit the mark on that, right? He did say that. They did. I can't fucking talk. Rewind did say that. And that ended up hurting them, because remember when Queens wasn't covered for 2 weeks or 10 days or some shit? Like, they weren't covered at all. And there was that whole big fucking drama that really started Xylee and Gidgey really going at it, because they said it was just pies in the face. And I mean, I was guilty. I said the same shit on Cafe when I was doing the Remind or whatever. I said the same thing. I'm guilty of it. But also, we weren't really Rewind. We were just doing the morning wrap up, the morning catch up, so to speak. But, when they do that, it does alienate fans. And personally, I'm not saying it was lazy to do that. I think they wanted to hurry up and get it over with so they could do the Billy and Xylee show, because they just wanted to just kind of go through it and be done with it. And then that way, all right, Rewind's done. Now what? Let's make our money, right? That's how I saw it. From the viewer's perspective.
There's a single show that you guys even said something remotely nice about.
No, that's very true. And that was part of the negativity that I wanted to change up. And that's actually one of the things that I thought about on what I was doing wrong. And that was, you know, that's where it felt like a slap. I felt like it felt like a slap in the face to the audience.
In their defense on that one, you did tell them that if a show sucks, they should just say it sucks and move on.
1 second, we got another donut
I
coming
support
through.
his shows. Yes, I said F the best #!
So, Keem did say that. Now that Rassop brings that up, Keem did say that if a show sucks, it sucks. Just move on. That was supposed to like motivate the show to be better, so that way Rewind does cover them. Because a lot of times, right, outside of like, you know, the big three, well, back then, right, the big three, Rewind, Queens, and Live, everyone was getting less viewers than Rewind, Queens, and Live. So that was supposed to like put a spark underneath the host to like, I want Rewind to cover us, right? That was supposed to be the whole motivation. Kind of like when Keem brought up the whole leaderboard by saying, you know, shows are at the bottom. It was supposed to be a spark under your ass to say, damn, I don't want to be at the bottom anymore. I think that's what Keem was trying to do with that. But, you know, it kind of backfired a little bit. Kind of like the leaderboard backfired. Kind of the same thing.
T behind a Keem, red heart emoji,
That's
and
not what I said.
#R. I troll. Please forgive me, boss.
I love you. Are you even listening to me? Did you hear what I said? Are you even listening?
I am. You're great.
Because I said there was a time period where they said every show sucks.
I know.
Everyone.
You're so insightful, and I appreciate you responding to me.
Kiki Dawn said it best right there, bro. If Billy and Zali can't say fuck you in a joking way anymore, they need to split. They'll never trust this is the joke anymore. And that's the whole argument I meant by, you know, being joking and being truly offensive. It's such a thin line that saying it's a joke is an easy cop-out, right? It's an easy way of like taking accountability off of yourself. Like saying, hey, bro, my bad. I was just joking, that you weren't serious. But a lot of times in joking and comedy, there's some level of seriousness to it. You're just trying to bring light to it and make it more accepting by making it funny, right? Because normally, like when comedians tell jokes or something, normally it's from some sort of like life experience. You know, that's why a lot of comedians come from like a fucked up life, and they just try to make it funny so they can cope with it. And then when they tell jokes to people, then to laugh, it's the way that they cope with it, right? Not saying that's the case here. That just goes to the argument of truly offending someone and making a joke being a thin line. So to me, when you say everything is like, fuck you, you stupid cunt. Oh, I'm just joking. My bad. It's not it, bro. Not it.
Don't make this a part 2, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, Rastov, okay?
Ken got that full belly slouch. Look so chill. Fuck yeah, bro. Fucking Chinese food. Straight up. All that MSG about to put me to sleep, bro. Straight up. I haven't eaten all fucking day either. General Tso's chicken, pork fried rice, 2 egg rolls. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm about to pass the fuck out. Shout out, Scatty.
Shut the fuck up. No, I do know. You are right.
Again,
and I was very...
Why are you here? Why the fuck
No,
are you
he's
here? This is not your show.
He's here taking my place. I'm not supposed to be here. That's why he's here. I'm not supposed to be here.
If you would like me to leave, I can. I will do
No,
that for
you stay because I'm not on camera for a reason, okay? So look, I was overall very negative. I was like Debbie Downer and shit. You know what I mean? I feel you. I know what time period you're talking about, Keemstar. And I agree. I was like that. And I shouldn't have been like that. And that's where I was wrong.
Every day in this.
Xylee gets real in the chat. What's up, Xylee? Hopefully you're not mad at my commentary over this. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying it from a viewer's perspective, what I think. And yeah, I really hope y'all figure it out. But I just don't know, man. I don't think 3 days is enough, Xylee. I don't think 3 days is enough. I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you. I don't. Yeah, and October the 1st is 2 days away from Monday. So I hope y'all figure it out, Xylee. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. But appreciate you being here, Xylee. I appreciate you.
Universe, there is
thank you. I appreciate that, Xylee. Thank you so much.
Stuff to be mad about. There's stuff to laugh at, and there's stuff that is just boring every single day. You know, I've heard a lot of bad vibes and things are negative and da 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 da. There's a lot of funny stuff, a lot of entertaining stuff that happens in this universe every single day. If host or fans are seeing nothing but negative stuff, the problem's you. It's what you're consuming, because there is funny shit that happens in this universe every single day. I actually watch about, I don't know, I would say 50% of almost every single show when I'm awake throughout the day, just to make.
God, I got a food coma. Fuck, I could go to sleep. Oh, God. Fuck. I got a food coma, bro. God, I need another cup of coffee. It's always coffee time here. Never mind, I can't say that. No, but I mean, so one argument to this, right, is when there was the whole big Queens with the pies in the face and all that shit, and there was the whole big drama and arguing between Gidgy and Tina in between the pies in the face. That was one argument that was brought up because, it wasn't covered. And again, I said before, I don't want to cover pies in the face because that shit gets old after a while. But sleep stream too soon. I'm not doing a sleep stream. I'm not doing that, bro. Y'all will destroy me in sleep streams. Bro, imagine that sub fucking sound, me sleeping, bro. Fuck. That'll never happen, bro. No. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. You're not going to wake me up with dan, 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 dan. You're not going to do that. Fuck you. Fuck you all. But yeah, but going back to this, that was the whole big argument of fucking Double C with the 2. Zali, how was the golf makeup show? She hated it, bro. She fucking hated it. She hated every second of it. All right. Since your wife ain't home, please do a sleep stream. Nah, bro. I'm not doing a sleep stream. I'm not. Maybe I will, but not tonight. Maybe I will, but not tonight. If I do a sleep stream, I'm turning the sub sound off. You sent 5 on coffee too. Appreciate you, Double C. Thank you so much, bro. Hey, I got the coffee app from you, by the way, Thick Gemini. That shit was beautiful. And I'm the coffee guy, so it only made sense. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Thick Gemini. All right.
Sure, things are going good and see what's happening, what's going on. And I fucking laugh out loud walking around my house listening to some of the shit that happens. So this whole
Lunchbox, I will literally do nothing. If you create a 374 all to subscribe and play that sound, I will do nothing.
narrative is just not true. It's not.
Bro, God,
Shut the fuck up, Rostov.
God, why do y'all do that to me? I hate all of you. God, why did you do that? Who just subbed? Evolve Unknown. Who in the fuck? If that ain't a fucking alt, I'd Evolve Unknown. Get the bro. Evolve Unknown. I can't. How many subs do I have right now? Hey, let's fucking go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. I'm 89 subs from 2K. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Seriously, thank you so much for that. Like, genuinely, thank you for that. I really do appreciate you guys. All right. What's going on in this? Fuck, y'all killing me, bro.
Just to make sure things are going good and see what's happening, what's going on. And I fucking laugh out loud walking around my house listening to some of the shit that happens. So this whole narrative is just not true. It's not.
Especially nuts. It's fantastic.
Shut the fuck up, Rostov.
Okay, yeah, balls is not going to survive much longer. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
hey, there it is, bro. Seed, I hate you. Don't God, Seed. You piece of shit. Oh, God. I'm no longer doing the Double C interview. Fuck you, Double C. We're not doing... God, my camera's fucked up now. God. See? My lights are falling. Ken, tell Zali how much you made the stream. I made $22,502,000. We have now the king and queen of Caintville, KCA, and we have a gesture. This is best. I'm buying the LCU now. I'm buying the LCU. Dropping fucking nukes. Dropping fucking nukes. Yeah, Zali, it's a joke. It's a whole thing, bro. It's a whole thing. I fucking hate you all. God, bro. Thick Gemini. I had to unsub to do it. Thank you, Thick Gemini. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm awake now out of my food coma from all the fucking MSG. Thank you. Jesus. Fuck. What? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Xylee, what's going on?
If
What's
that's the call
happening?
that you're going to make, I respect that because you are wise.
Oh yeah, balls canceling. I don't know. Like I said, bro, I really think I don't see them picking balls. I don't. I think that Billy would choose rewind, and I think Rastov would choose bus. I also think Xylee would pick rewind, right? I really truly do if it all came down to it. But again, y'all two need to figure your shit out. And if you don't, sorry. MSG Knight Rider, facts, bro. MSG Knight Rider about to come up in this motherfucker. Oh, man. I'm not up there long. Beautiful. All right. But yeah, y'all two motherfuckers need to figure your shit out. Because if not, it's a wrap. You got 2 working days, Xylee. 2 working days to prove it. But I'm sorry. I just don't think 3 days is long enough. I'm sorry. I just don't. I hope I'm wrong. I hope to Christ I'm wrong, Xylee. I just don't know, man.
You know what? This fake kiss in my ass thing is the smartest thing you've ever done because
Yes, Restov has learned.
It's literally the smartest thing because I don't believe a single person on this planet. So even
Xylee, only thing I can do is fix where I'm wrong. Yeah, I know. That's all you can do, Xylee. But I mean, it's a 2-way street, right? It's a 2-way street. And if you have a fucking, you got a 1-lane road each side, or you got a 2-lane street and only one of you's driving, you know, what are you going to do, bro? What are you going to do?
No, you're lying. Continue. I demand it.
I'm very grateful for your kind words, boss. I will continue.
It's gonna be bad. So where were we? Were we just gonna?
I think Xylee, go get ready. Come back here. Rastov will leave. You guys should just do rewind.
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Let Rastov finish out tonight. I'll be back Monday. Give me a couple days, bro.
He's a smart guy. If he knows.
Me? Wait, what?
Just give me till Monday, please. I'm begging you.
This is just more.
Scatty Monkey, think Rasty brought Scooter on to bus so he can eventually leave to stay on balls. But see, here's the thing. Billy has to stay on balls because he ain't going to do balls with nobody else. But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Take balls and make it into a fucking sports show. It's literally there. It's all there. Basketball, football, fucking your other it's soccer, but whatever, you fucking Europeans. And then you got fucking like pickleball. You got baseball. You got fucking rugby ball. Well, rugby. But you know what I'm saying, bro. Make balls into a fucking late night sports show. I'm telling you, it's there. It's all there. All of it. Speaking of, make sure y'all go sub to my sports show, The Game Room. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, bro. NBA season's right around the corner. We're going to be covering the NBA season in great fucking detail. Go Lakers. And, you know, my brother-in-law will also be covering, you know, some football stuff because he's a football guy. But I'm telling you guys, pretty much all sports are going to be covered in The Game Room. So make sure y'all go sub to The Game Room. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think I need like 18 more subs, and then we can live stream on there because I think we're at 32 now. So if y'all want to help me out, if you look into the description of this video stream right now, you'll see it. So we should be recording an episode tomorrow to be our first episode on the channel, going over the Lakers press conference and what we think about the Lakers season now. So if y'all want to see some awesome sports content, sub to The Game Room. All right. Enough of that. You always wanted, yes, I did. I always wanted a sports show. Because you think this is energy, Xylee? You think this is energy? Get me on a fucking sports show talking about sports. Barrah. Link is in the description of the video. Of the stream, I should say. Maybe I can, let me 1 second. Let me, there it is. There it is. All right. Go sub to that. Like I said, we're open to like all sports, trust me, but like I'm a basketball person. Like I love basketball with a fucking passion. And like I said, like my brother-in-law Mike, he's an NFL guy. So, we're both gonna be doing all that shit. I appreciate y'all subbing. Thank you so much. We're definitely gonna be covering a lot of different sports. And like say if we eventually get to like memberships, we want to do like membership watch parties for games. So if you're a member, come watch the game with us and just talk shit about what's happening. I think that'll be awesome too. So, like I said, I just need 50 subs, not 50 more. I need 50. We can live stream. It'll be a lot of fun. Trust me, bro. Trust me. It's going to be a lot of fun. But back to this, because I want to do sports. I just don't want to do it here. Because I think this is a different atmosphere than sports, but appreciate you guys. Thank you for subbing. All right. So that's basically that. Can't wait for NASCAR coverage. UFC, we're maybe. I definitely want to cover boxing and the fucking trash that boxing is now. Oh, man. All right. Who's live? Who is live? Locale Nuts. They're not live. Hold on. Did Locale Live already finish? No, they're live.
Fucking whimpering like a bitch the entire time.
Jesus. That was fast.
12 hours. Yep, that's true.
It was 12 hours. Genuinely. You are a fucking whimpering fucking Titanic side.
All right. So they're doing the boogie roast.
It's fucking funny.
Stop. I can't play that because it's live. Jesus Christ. The boogie roast. If that, bro, that, I don't know, man. I don't know. But all right. iVixie is live. Oh, shit. iVixie. Yeah, I'm going to redirect to iVixie. Can someone link me iVixie's chat? Fuck Roast and Boogie. That's the biggest waste of fucking content, bro. Yeah, someone give me iVixie's channel. I'm going to redirect to her. I should jump in. Let me see.
It's anime titties, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't with the anime titties, bro. Like, I can't.
Thank you for saying I look great. Thank you.
God, bro, she's covering this hog bitch. I don't want to listen to that. Oh, God. All right. Well, I'm going to send you guys off to iVixie. Because she deserves it. She's awesome. Even though I can't with the anime tits. I'm going to still send you off to iVixie. Because she's covering the hog. So I'll give it a pass. But thank you guys for joining me today. I greatly appreciate you. All of the new fucking subscribers I got. And then the 6 members, $71 in super chats, guys. I appreciate you all, bro. Y'all are awesome. See, you like iVixie, your other VTuber. No, I don't. She's covering the hog, so. Actually, yeah, you're right. I don't like it's fucking that all shit. I'm gonna send you to live. Fuck it. I'm gonna send you to live. You changed my mind. Thank you for changing my mind. Thank you for changing. I should redirect to myself. That'd be hilarious. If I redirected to myself. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to
That
live.
was good.
Fuck it. All right. I'm not gonna do my normal exit. I'm gonna stop doing the exit because I lose viewers and I don't want to do that. So all right. Where is the... There it is. All right. Yep. Roasted Boogie. Go watch that shit show of a stream. And go tell Locale Live. Just spam Ken Caint in the chat. That's all I want you to do. Just spam Ken Caint. Just do that. And that'll be beautiful. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time.